Our fellow Pinkos and comrades, welcome to Malt Liquor Socialists. I'm your host, Mr. Kieffer, and today I'm joined by our freshly recovered human petri dish, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, so I got down with the sickness,
Wow.
and madness is the gift that has been given to me.
Okay. Okay. I ruined that. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Geez, we have a lot to go over.
That's what
episode.
I hear.
Yeah. So in no particular order, we have a county commissioner business meeting from last week.
Oh, good.
We don't have one from this week. They didn't have one.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
We have a No Kings 2 rally to go over.
2.0.
Yep. And I want to go over some of the efforts that are counter to the recall petition.
Okay.
We'll actually go over that a little bit in the county commissioner meeting.
Great. Can't wait. Can't wait.
So
glad to be back.
Isn't it wonderful? It's great. So without further ado, let's get into the local topics. So we're going to start off actually talking about the No Kings 2 rally.
Okay.
Mr. Morgan, I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you anyways, just because I want to shame you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, were you able to make it to the rally?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on.
No, it's a shame that you weren't there. Honestly, it was.
We had other things that we had planned to do, and I don't know. I'm sorry. What can I say? I did drive by. I did see a ton of people. I did see a little thing from KOBI saying that there was over 1,000 people down there.
Yeah, the turnout was fucking insane.
And for Grants Pass, yikes.
Yeah, no, it was. So I wasn't able to be there the whole time.
Okay.
I actually got to volunteer for the recall petition, and I'm trying to make it to the office like on Saturdays.
Right. Yeah.
I was there at the recall office from 10 to 12. Guess how many people showed up?
Ooh, not 1,000.
A lot less than 1,000. I would dare say 0 showed up. Do you know why 0 showed up at the office to sign the petition?
Why is that?
Because they were all at the fucking rally in the Saturday market signing the petition. It was great.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, when I got done, locked up, headed out to the rally and checked with the tables. They had I think a couple of tables there and some people who were milling about the crowd with with the petition things to fill out. They were fucking on fire.
Nice.
It was, they were getting a lot. So that was awesome. But the actual rally itself was amazeballs. Last time they had a rally, not the No Kings rally, but the last rally.
Right.
I went in and I just took pictures of signs, and there were a lot of people, but I was able to get not every single sign, but I was able to get individual pictures of signs, and most of them, and it was awesome. There was no way in hell this was happening this time around. It was so fucking crowded.
Yeah, I mean, I did do a drive-by, and even at what was it, 12:30?
Yeah,
there was still a ton of people down there.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
And what I thought was especially funny as well, there were protesters.
Yeah.
And I saw on the Josephine County Republicans page, Facebook page, or whatever their page is, they put up a lot of hey, make sure it's a pro-Trump rally across the street from the No Kings rally.
Oh God.
And they're really pushing on their end. I think they maybe had somewhere between 20, maybe 30 people show up. Max.
Great.
It was sad. On their side of the street, and they weren't even the majority on their side of the street.
Yeah.
They were totally overwhelmed. It was sad. It was hilarious. I do have to give them credit though. They went there and did the whole thing, and what was incredibly just busted my balls laughing is that they obviously were okay, there's 30 of us max, and there's well over 1,000 people here who are obviously not in support of what we're in support of. We're going to stick here for most of the time. It's I got to give him credit for that.
Okay.
That's that takes some cojones kind of, and idiocy.
Sure.
It was
good. I'm liking what I see. Out there.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into the commissioner meeting now.
Great.
There's not a lot of actual county business to cover. Most of this is comments and back and forth. There are some people here that are just absolutely grand. It's fun. Some people were in favor of. Some people obviously were not.
All right.
So let's get into this.
Great. Oh man, I've been gone a week and can't wait.
So have they.
That's right.
All right. Good morning, everybody. How can you hear? Is the microphone working? Okay. All right. Great. Thank you.
Great.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, October the 9th, 2025. It is exactly 10:01 a.m. And this is Josephine County Board of Commissioners convening
It's always
for our
exactly
regular
10:01.
weekly business session. We will start this morning's meeting with an invocation by Donna Gar.
God.
And
Yep.
followed with the pledge. So
Now I
Donna,
lay me down
please
to
come on up.
sleep. I pray my bladder doesn't leak. That kind
morning.
of stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Lord
right.
Jesus, I just want to take this moment
Lord Jesus, there's
to
fire.
acknowledge who you are.
To
Jesus,
acknowledge
God
who
who
you
sees
are.
us. You fully know and understand each person individually. You're touched with the feelings of our personal pain.
Touched. With
You
the
see our
feelings.
struggles,
Yes.
our anger, our failures,
Oh.
our fears, our confusion, our doubt.
And Victor is standing up and just
You
facing
offer
away.
your very heart to us.
As I approve.
God, I
Heal our
love that
lives,
guy.
to heal our bodies, to restore our families and our community, to give us a hope and a future. I ask you, Lord, to help us navigate this meeting well and lead the
What
council
the
to solid
fuck are we
solutions
fucking
for
navigating?
every challenge that
Yep.
affects our city, our county, and our lives.
Yep.
Our lives.
And grant the council wisdom to make sound decisions.
Heh.
Thank you, Lord.
They-
Amen.
Hey, burn. Yeah.
I love that they have a magical sky being that whenever they make a mistake, they can just write it off. Or when they do something good, they can write it off.
Well, not only is it that, whenever they do something good or whenever,
Yeah.
something bad happens, they can write it off. What I find particularly fun about the whole religious thing there is cool, but maybe we should focus on, doing it ourselves.
Yeah. We are here.
Yeah.
Your magical sky being is over there.
Yeah.
And from what I see, he's kind of apathetic about what happens around here. So maybe the adults in the room should fucking lead and do the right fucking thing.
Yeah. And this, by the way, is entirely in sync with the normal message we have of religion does not belong in fucking government.
Here we go. Yep.
So, yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way because, again, it's a prayer.
Yeah.
We need to look at it because what the fucking fuck?
Yeah.
And oddly enough, Jesus was not really I don't know. If I recall correctly, I don't think Jesus was terribly into the politics of the world.
No.
Didn't involve himself too much into it other than, feed the poor, help
Yeah.
the sick, the shit
And
that
when
they...
he saw the bankers in the temple, he fucking chased them out with the goddamn whip.
Yep. Mhm. Yeah. Stuff that the modern Republican Party embraces.
Yeah. Weird.
So we're going to get right into comments. Of course,
Okay.
they also do the pledge and blah, 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 which is standard shit.
No,
They should.
that's fine.
Correct.
Yep.
So we are going to start off with a fun time favorite.
Oh, no.
Judy Ahrens, resident of Josephine County.
Yep.
Once again,
Once again.
I know I'm
Yep.
reiterating, but I was listening to my American Family Radio this morning, and how blessed we are.
Yeah, and so by the way, when this when I first listened to this, I just decided, okay, I have to look it up. American Family Radio.
Yeah.
It is an insanely conservative
course.
religious radio
Yeah.
show that has how do I phrase it? Between jack and shit to do with reality.
It's her own echo chamber. And that's all they ever listen to is their own echo chamber.
But this is the first time I've heard her mention anything that's like, oh, this is a source of my information.
Oh, yeah.
And upon looking into that, it's like suddenly a lot of what she has to say
Oh, of course.
makes a lot
Yeah.
more sense.
For how our nation got created, I mean, how it got
Fuck!
established and
Yep.
over here is because of our Christian
Oh,
philosophy,
fuck.
our
Oh,
Christian
God
values.
fucking damn
And,
it.
We've gone
Yep.
astray a lot. Seems like it's a secular community nation now, but
Because it
was
always has
established
been.
for that
Fucking-
reason. So we could include the the First Amendment and aware to speak up like people do here and everything. So what a blessing, and I hope
What a blessing.
Truly blessed.
That it was
Hashtag.
ordained upon us by God, and by God we mean the founding fathers, who were in no way, shape, or form saying we need to be a Christian nation.
God.
I
they
want to be a Christian nation.
fucking ran away from people in a religion that they didn't want to be a part of. Yeah. So they left. And then they came here and they were like, hey, even though we are, this way, when we build this nation, we want it to be of all religions and creeds. And it just fucking blows my mind that these assholes tend to forget about that. Or they whitewash it.
Well, yeah.
It's just, God, that angers me.
Well, it doesn't fit their narrative.
Right.
And so, because, look, if we were really a secular nation, a nation where you can be Christian, but we are a nation where you don't have to be Christian, or there is no religious expectation that you be Christian, like over half of their talking points get pissed away.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody here realize it is a blessing. You could not do this in Russia. You could not do this in Cuba. You could not do it in certain countries in South America. So we are very, very blessed to have that opportunity.
I like how the South America thing comes up, considering what the news has been lately.
And I just want to share, too, I see a lot of energy going on in this community in front of the post office and everything. And you know what saddens me the most is that we have Hamas, who literally in front of parents are chopping off babies' heads.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
And I understand in the 30s when the Japanese were our friends at the time, or allies with the Chinese, they were actually throwing the babies up and just
also
getting them
bullshit.
with their bayonet.
What?
It's propagandist bullshit. So this is she's referring back to some World War II propaganda, because there was a lot of World War II propaganda.
Sure.
The Japanese were shown as monstrous things. It's, if you ever watch the old posters, like, there's a reason why we're at war, and it's in no way, shape, or form actually very realistic. Yeah. And she's going from Hamas doing this because this was, again, before the peace deal that's not the ceasefire that has already been violated. But this is what, it's like before that, it's like, oh, Hamas was cutting the heads off babies. Actually, they weren't. I mean, they did horrible shit. They murdered a lot of people. That was terrorism. But you don't have to say, oh, they were doing this too, when they weren't. It's like they already did lots of horrible shit.
I feel like the other side of that coin is that the government of Israel did a lot of fucking horrible shit after that too.
Well, yeah, for 2 years.
Yeah, like, give me a break. We're fucking carpet bombing Gaza. Like, go fuck yourself.
Again, in the ceasefire, we haven't carpet bombed them yet anymore.
Well, sure, yeah. But I mean, to her argument, though, it's like, okay, Hamas did some bad things. Would you consider carpet bombing Gaza and letting bombs fall on playgrounds okay? Because they happen to be
in schools, and hospitals.
Just because they're Palestinians? I think the world might look at you a different way too, lady.
Well, and this very much reminds me of back over 20 years ago. 9/11, and it's like, horrible thing. Should not have happened. Right. It really, it's like that was a strike into the being of our country.
Right.
And then you had the response, and the initial response itself wasn't terrible. It's like, okay, we're going to go over there. We're going to get the people. And then the thing is, once it was hard to get those people, but, let's go over to Iraq. Did Iraq do anything? No, but let's just go fuck over Iraq.
Yeah.
Let's. I don't like that Saddam guy. Fuck him. And it turned into a holy shit. And the biggest thing here is, instead of, okay, we're going over to another nation, it is, we should have targeted Hamas, taken Hamas out. Israel had the resources that they could have done a surgical strike. They could have taken out Hamas. They could have gotten the hostages back. It would have taken less time. And then it would have been like, hey, we did this. We had international support from, everybody else, and we got it done. And now, hey, look, we are the heroes of this situation. And instead they took that and they did kind of what we did, but they did it in a shorter timeline. They went over there and said, you know what? I mean, we can go after Hamas, but that's going to be kind of hard. Let's just fuck everybody in this area. And they turned it into a war crime of a significantly larger magnitude. So thank you for listening to our national politics discussion. Let's get back to this bullshit.
So we do live with evil in the world. We just have to combat it. It's very sad. And we have to pray for people who don't have the hearts to get up here and just share what can we do to our community and say, how can we bash our community? And one of my things is where we've gotten to this point, and I'm going to reiterate this again and again, is through our public education. Nationally,
fuck me.
in the nation, I mean, Oregon is about the second to the last in their reading skills and their math skills, and that will affect our society.
Remember, this is a lady who routinely comes in and says, we need to ban certain books from the library.
Right, yeah. Uh-huh.
So go figure. The thing is, some of those books might not be appropriate. Okay, and that's fair. Those books usually don't end up in the areas where they're not, in an appropriate age.
Right.
But the fact that you're taking those books out of the library, those are books that might get some kid who doesn't really want to read. That might get them interested in reading.
Yeah.
And take them off on like, hey, maybe I should learn this skill.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't remember if it was her or if it was someone else, but one of these fucking assholes was also like, oh yeah, well, we should ban books from like the actual library too. And it's like, okay, look, I understand the whole like kid thing. Like you don't want kids to read certain books. Like I'm not exactly for that, but like I understand where you're coming from. Okay, great. But now you're saying that you don't want just books in the library.
Well,
you're a fucking fascist.
Well, they don't want books that they don't like in the library.
Right. Yeah.
They want their books in the library.
Yeah. So you're telling adults that you don't want them to read books. That's where I have a fucking problem.
Yeah. So let's continue. We've got a little bit more with her.
Yeah.
Here in Josephine County, and in the nation-wise, it's fourth. So what I would like to tell people, if you really want to use your energy to change our society, please come to the next school board meeting. It'll be at...
oh, you don't want me
Oh
there.
gosh, you have to look it up now. I'm having a senior moment here. But it's next Wednesday, I believe, at 5 o'clock. And you can share your concerns about what's going on with our kids in our community. So once again, there's so many things that we can do that's good. I mean, there's
there are
shoe boxes I've been doing for 30 years to give to orphans. People don't have kids. We have Thanksgiving coming up. Have you asked your neighbor yet? Are they going to be eating by themselves, or could you invite them over so they're not by themselves?
This is wholesome.
So many things,
Okay.
good
I'm
things
okay
we
with
can
this.
do.
Fine.
So sometimes let's just look at the positive things and the things that we are concerned about, which we can do it very articulate in a nice manner. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is one of those things that drives me nuts with her. And Barnett does this too. I think Barnett does this intentionally. Her, I don't know if she does this intentionally or if it's just like kind of how she operates mentally and doesn't recognize it. But there's a lot of this like, hey, we're going to say some negative stuff, some bashing stuff, and then we're going to go, okay, but now let's talk positive.
Yeah.
And so
I don't like these people. I don't like what, I don't like their ideology. I don't like their beliefs. We just need to pray for them. They're okay people. It's like, give me a break.
they're not bad people. They just make bad choices, and we need to make sure they can't make those choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit nuts. So I just wanted to start off with that because that's a familiar face.
Okay.
Victor, Grants Pass.
There he is.
Yep.
I often hear you say we only come here to be negative and pound our fists. Other than Edgar or maybe Mr. Fitch, I see virtually no fist pounding.
Oh yeah, no, he's actually making good reference because the last time we did this and Edgar was there, he was a pissy little bitch.
Oh yeah.
And so he's making a good point though. It's like nobody's coming up here and yelling at them or doing anything. It's like that's technically like screaming at them.
Right.
In my opinion, you fabricate the narrative to support your own lies and your complete lack of transparency. This is not some company you own. You were invited here to operate this public municipal corporation and to do so in maintenance of the public trust. You have failed in your oath to do so, and this failure requires your removal from office. As to our rights, as affirmed by the Supreme Court, I have a right to freedom from religion. And the government's dictates regarding any god or religion. I have the right to freedom of expression.
Yep.
Free to clothe myself in any way that pleases me. You nor your pack of goons can tell me what to wear or where I can wear it. People have hurt feelings.
There's a reason for that too.
Oh yeah.
I am not the proprietor in control of their feelings. Maybe you should supply stress balls instead of challenge coins to calm the poor dears. I have a Fourth Amendment right to be secure in my person, papers, and effects, meaning that you, civil servant Jeffrey, will not have me identify myself to you as you demanded at the administrative workshop 2 days ago.
So a couple days before this, when they were doing their administrative workshop, Victor went in because they don't take questions. I don't think. I need to watch more of those, but they don't normally take a lot of questions from the people there. It's a smaller room and it's mostly focused on them at the table and doing business.
Okay. Yeah.
Victor went there, dressed up in a similar outfit, and he was wearing a mask.
Okay.
I believe he sent me a picture of the mask. It was a clown mask. And I actually watched a little bit of that before I watched this. And so I was wondering what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
So apparently what ended up happening was when they were just starting the meeting, noticed like there's a guy here with a mask. Please take the mask off. And then freaked out. They cut the feed for half an hour.
What?
They dialed. Apparently it sounds like, well, here, let me let him explain it and then we can get in more detail.
Okay.
At that point, you, Black, shut down the meeting and stopped the recording in progress.
For 30
Then
minutes.
declared an emergency security breach and called security to remove me. When I refused to leave, as it was up to that point an open public meeting, 911 was called, bringing forth 7
What?
surly rude.
Yep.
What?
Yep. They dialed 911 and got the sheriff in on that.
Okay, let's keep going before I start trying to figure this out.
Okay.
Commanding Grants Pass police officers who gloved up and surrounded me, and but for one refused to identify and furnish their names, badge numbers when asked. This followed by the arrival of Chief Daniels and another deputy. I have the videos for those compatriots who wish to see them. 10 members of law enforcement summoned on high alert for little old me, a simple citizen, peacefully attending an open public meeting, saying nothing and simply observing. After much ado, all occupying forces retreated, except for Chief Daniels, who continued to monitor me closely, and the one deputy. The door was open. I resumed my attendance until I tired of listening and retreated the hallway to speak pleasantly with people there. And funny, but none of this was in the Courier's police blotter. I was happy to provide this training to you and your staff this time, but next time I will have to charge for it, as my time is valuable. Remember.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me work this out.
Okay.
He shows up to a meeting.
He's, I believe, if he's wearing the same outfit, he's wearing a camouflage-ish poncho,
Right.
A hat, and then I believe he is also wearing a clown mask.
Okay.
I believe.
So, all right. So he's sitting there in
One of the seats.
one of the seats. All right. Okay. So Bleck notices him.
Yep.
Says to remove the mask.
Yep.
Okay. He doesn't remove the mask.
Correct.
Okay. So then Bleck goes immediately.
Gets security.
Gets secure. See, this is where I'm having the problem.
So cuts the feed, and the feed was cut for 30 minutes.
So this is my problem. So like, okay, so I like to think I'm a normal dude. Okay. But if I'm sitting in a meeting and if I'm chairing the meeting and there's a guy in a clown mask out there who's just fucking sitting there and I say, hey, could we remove the mask? And he doesn't. I'm going to be like, come on, like, what are we doing here? You know, I'm not, it seems like immediately going to 911 is the wrong move.
Yeah. No, absolute escalation. And the thing is, security, 911, it's like, if you're going to be insistent about it, just say, hey, look, just for security purposes, can you remove the mask for a moment so, we can see who you are? Then you can put it right back on.
Yeah. Like, what And how many officers were in the room? How many did he say?
It sounds like there were a total at the high end of 10 officers.
10. What the fuck are we doing?
10.
Are these fucking morons so fucking afraid of us that they need fucking 10 people in there and the goddamn sheriff?
Well, now I might have misspoken. I said sheriff. It might have been city chief or city PD.
Okay.
But that's, how do I phrase this? That's 6 1, half a dozen the other. It's
Right.
not better.
No.
So,
Oh my God.
Yep. And keep in mind, the only thing about this that I think potentially kind of makes sense, and I stress the word kind of, is this is occurring less than a month after the shooting of Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
And the GQP has been very they've been milking it for all it's worth.
Oh, well, yeah,
And
that's true.
I think this was kind of like an extension of that.
The adult thing to do in that situation, if you're fucking black, would just be like, okay, just leave. Just ask him to leave.
It's like, if you're going to be here with the mask on, if you're not going to take it off so we can just make sure that you're not some crazy person, then just please go away.
My brain cannot connect the whole, okay, the guy has a clown mask on. I'm going to call 911 because I'm terrified.
Yep.
And he's going to cut the feed for 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes. Well, they got the whole thing sorted out.
What the fuck?
Crazy. So,
Okay.
next up.
Great.
My name is Gail, and I'm from Grants Pass. Mr. Black, it's so nice to see that you rolled out of bed to make it here this morning.
Yeah.
These are similar words you spoke to an individual in this audience a few weeks ago. You speak of decorum and respect within these walls during this meeting.
Yep.
Yet you display rude and arrogant behavior when addressing your constituents in the audience.
Yeah, sweep him out of the
Wait,
courthouse.
we truly aren't your constituents, are we? Given the fact that you were not elected to this position, but appointed by your fellow commissioners, how dare you speak to a citizen of Josephine County as you did a few weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
Must I remind you where your salary comes from? You bring shame to the position you hold by acting in such a pathetic manner. No public official should be so pompous as to speak to another person that way. I was brought up believing that if you wanted respect from others, you show them the respect they deserve. I believe that you owe that individual in question a formal and public apology.
Do you think he gets one?
In fact, you owe everybody
No.
in this auditorium an apology.
No, he's a coward.
I guess in your world you may see it differently. Your conduct during that meeting is another reason that you should be recalled. You don't deserve to be in a position of authority.
Thank you. Boom.
Thank you.
I love those last little thank yous at the end.
Thank you. Oh, God. Okay.
Holly Morton, Josephine County. Good morning, guys. It seems like we've got a kind of a problem of motivation in our county.
Do we?
You know, you've got one
Apparently, I
side
guess.
of the group who's kind of, needing. They need a lot of resources, and we provide a lot of resources, and they are not motivated to work because we constantly provide.
Can you guess which way this is going?
Oh,
On
no.
the other side, you have people who are providing those services. Their taxes go up. I mean, every day we see some other request to pay more for this, more for that.
So here's the thing. I'm going to point this out as a wage earning taxpayer of this county.
Hey, me too.
I'm totally fucking fine with my taxes paying for people who can't pay taxes because they don't have a job because the economy is not doing great.
Yeah.
So the point that she's making here, she can just ball it up into a little ball and shove it up her ass.
And she also votes for people that make the economy that way, that makes it harder for people to rise up.
Indeed.
So, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Indeed. No, don't worry. There's more of her.
Great.
For that. Unfortunately, I think you guys end up picking up the tab.
How do they pick up the tab? It's our fucking taxpayer
it's
dollars.
what the God, these people are so... they like to talk about how, they're so connected to the world. No, they're fucking not. They don't fucking get it. The lady can fucking walk right out that fucking goddamn door, look to her left, and see the homeless encampment right there.
Yeah.
That's not that's our fucking problem that we need to solve but they don't want to solve it.
No, exactly. And here's the other thing that's just absolutely driving me nuts. She's talking about how these problems, it's apparently up to them, the commissioners, to pay for it. And it's like, you mean problems like when Chris did the vanity coins out of taxpayer dollars?
It's that fucking bullshit that just fucking sparks my rage again.
Yep.
Because it's like, okay, you spent how much? All right. Over a few $1,000s.
Yep.
Okay. There's people across the street that could really have used that.
Yeah.
You could have helped in a small part, but you didn't. You wanted to fucking, do your own thing, do this funny little ha-ha thing. These people don't understand fucking money.
No.
To them, it's just like, oh, well, a few $1,000s. Well, that's nothing out of the fucking budget.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, but to someone that's like a whole month's wage, or even 2 months.
Yeah.
They don't fucking understand.
It's crazy.
That problem of motivation that we have in our community. You have to figure out how the rest of us who are paying the taxes and so forth are going to pay for those.
But by the way,
people who
fun
can be
thing,
stacking
a
up in
lot
our
of people who are
community
homeless,
who
you
need
know what they
more
are?
and more and more.
Employed.
Yeah.
And
weird.
at a time when
Yeah.
we've lost a lot of our natural resources, at least the state has decided we can't use those natural resources for our own benefit, timber and so forth, mining.
I mean,
we're trying to figure out how are we going to pay for all of this? Well,
that has a lot more to do with, like the timber industry agreed to certain regulations and then said, fuck off.
Also, I think what they kind of miss too is that some of that land is actually federal land. Mm-hmm. So you actually can't go through. I mean, you have to go through the state, but then the state has to go through the federal.
Yep.
And weird. I wonder who controls all that right now.
It's Democrats, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's totally the Dems. Yeah, No, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
people that are standing in this room or sitting in this room with me are the ones that are going to pay. And we're feeling resentful about it. And I think a lot of times you guys pick up the tab for that, and it makes me feel mad.
I don't see Barnett, like
you're stepping up,
digging in his own personal
you're trying to get
coffers for this
job
shit.
done,
No.
and you're being held accountable for all kinds of things. And I have been to many of these meetings, and I have to say I don't see rude behavior on the dais. I've seen plenty of rude behavior from those of us who are in the audience.
So I would presume that she is blind. Because I mean, you literally had somebody right before her demonstrating, and it's like, yeah, no, remember when you said something like that? That is rude behavior.
The person that was being rude to them is the person that is totally on their side, who was calling people halicons. Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Yeah. And so, and the commissioners themselves, Bletch is a rude little twat.
Yeah.
He is.
He is.
I would say that Barnett is also rude, but rude in a different way.
Yeah.
Both of them have this manner of, okay, look, I'm going to be passive aggressively rude, where I'm not going to sit here and say, shut the fuck up,
right,
but I'm going to try to undercut you. And that's something where, as a public official, that is rude. Mm-hmm. You should not have that power as a public official, or you should be chastised for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you will get people on both sides, as we pointed out, the freaking Halicon comments, who are rude to the commissioners. And here's the fun thing. They have the right to do that.
Yeah.
They don't work for the government.
No.
They are often venting their frustrations, and they can be rude while venting their frustrations. There's a cap to it.
Yeah, sure.
And there's a reasonable cap, which usually goes well before that reasonable cap, for like cutting out the meetings and tossing people.
Yeah.
But there's a cap for that. Most of the people who are here never cross that line. They get a little bit rude and feisty, and reasonably so.
Yep.
And it's got to be tough, to take those verbal assaults every week.
Womp womp.
And I keep reminding people in the audience to have some empathy for everybody who's involved.
Well, she's not a Charlie Kirk supporter, because she thinks empathy is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
The people that are angry, who are trying to hold this community together, the people who have been basically hired by us to support the community and do what they think is best. I wish that we could get people to come in with just basic ideas.
So remember a few weeks prior to this, when Matt came in and had some basic fucking ideas, and then it was pretended like he had no ideas.
Well, I mean, to them, it is no ideas. It's like I said even back then. It's like if you and I were to get up there and they would know our political leaning, and we gave them ideas, they would just brush us off or anything. But I guarantee you, if she came up there with an idea, or one of their buddies came up there with an idea that might be fucking crazy, they would still be like, hey, that's an idea, and maybe they would like brush them off, but they would still give them the fucking time of day.
Yeah.
They don't give us the time of day.
No, they don't.
And then they wonder why things are fucked.
Yeah. And again, the whole thing of like, people just don't come up here, even basic ideas. Again, you get basic fucking ideas.
Yeah.
As you said, they're just either not ones that they want to hear, or they're not pitched the, in quotes, right way.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because when you come up here and say, hey, you could do this to the property and it would be a source of revenue. This is a basic idea. Why don't, what other way do you want that proposed? Like for a general, it's like, this is somebody who does not work for the county. They don't have access to the budget. They're spitballing a rough idea to you, and you can go, oh, can we do that? And then you can look into that. You work for the county. You have the resources. It's bizarre.
Weird.
It's very easy to break down something. It's very hard to build it up.
As Barnett found out about when him and Ron voted to terminate the lease for the library, and it took 9 fucking months. Goddamn idiots. Wow.
You can go in and demotivate someone, but think about what it takes to motivate somebody to take on the kind of job and abuse that you guys take week after week after week.
Chris does take fire going across the street.
He does, yeah.
From those of us who really understand what's going on, we do appreciate you.
I fucking know what's going on too, motherfucker!
Yep.
Thank you.
But apparently, I'm just not motivated. Not yet.
No,
just shouting out into the void. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I could be mistaken, but I think the way she phrases that is people who know what's going on, instead of I who know what's going on. Or it's like, I as somebody who knows what's going on, I support you. And it's like, as you mentioned, there are plenty of people who know what's going on who do not fucking support them.
Yeah.
They are on the other side and they know what's going on.
Right.
This is basically this is an attempt to go, look, we support you because we know what's going on.
Yeah, we support you because we share the same political beliefs that you do. We know what's going on, wink, wink. We're on the same team. They over there don't know what's going on. They have no ideas, even though they fucking have brought it up countless times in the fucking meetings. Yep. But yeah, it's a political line that they're drawing. Fuck the ideas. Fuck it. The ideas don't matter. That's the part about it. Doesn't matter. Is the person bringing up the ideas a Republican? No fucking idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Appreciate you calling on me without even having to raise my hand.
Jim is going to make a point here that I think gets brought up at least one more time in this, if I recall correctly. I think you're going to love it.
Great.
I know why you're here.
Jim Goodwin, resident of Josephine County since 1977. What I have here is a white paper because it's printed on white paper. That sums up.
Nice.
That sums it up. There's some very interesting information in here. I can go through this line by line. This 3 minutes will not allow me to do that. I'll come back to that. The one issue that I would like the board to address is now this has Commissioner Barnett and Commissioner Bleck's name on it. As a response to one of our issues that we are asking the public to recall the commissioners for. Executive summary, the campaign to recall our county commissioners is not a genuine push for accountability, but a strategic maneuver by a group of former county employees backed by the national left-wing organization Indivisible. I'll stop right there. That is a lie. There was no fact whatsoever. This recall was born right here with an individual reaching out to people and other individuals reaching out to me. There is no organization, national, state, or local, that is, quote, backing anything. We're all gentlemen in this room. I would like to give you the chance to get your pens out, Commissioner Barnett and Black, and write a retraction for this. We'll get to all this other stuff later. This is a lie for political benefit. I think we all know where that leads. We're not going to rattle sabers here and threaten attorneys and lawsuits or anything like that. But please do the right thing. There is no fact to that whatsoever. As for everything else in this white paper, I think it's time to have a debate. I suggest we keep it only to the reasons in the recall. Commissioners on one side, myself, maybe one other person from our team on the other side. Commissioner Barnett has said in public, there's nothing here. It's all based on lies. It's made up. Bring your facts. We'll bring our receipts. Let's rent out a Grange. Let's live stream this thing.
Yes.
Let's do it quickly. Let's agree on a moderator.
Yes.
Get together in the same room and talk about these issues, issue by issue by issue. 4 issues per commissioner. Some of them are the same. Let's set aside a couple hours so that the community can see exactly why this recall is needed. Thank you.
That was an idea.
Yep. That was a good idea.
And I will be down at the Grange if that ever were to happen.
Yep. So do you think that the commissioners take them up on that?
Hell no.
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
Now, if it gets bad enough, they might. The only way I can see them actually agreeing to this is if the petition goes through, gets more than enough signatures, and then it's going to like an actual special election.
Right.
Then I can see they will do that, because at that point it's like, okay, we've got enough people signing this thing that we actually have to worry about this. Fuck.
Yeah.
And they're going to then
Yeah, that's the only way. Yeah. And even then, I don't know if they would do it, but who knows?
I think Barnett might. I think
Barnett might, because he would be able to just listen to himself talk.
Yeah, and he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I think he would get up there and he would think to himself, whatever I have to say is going to be great. I'm going to do great. I think Bletch would have waited like the goddamn plague.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't show.
My name's Olivia Herrera, Rural Grants Pass.
Oh, yeah. Olivia. Olivia is a charmer. She is. Do you remember that video when they first did the recall petition, and you had that little lady with the pigtails who was going and yelling and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
That's this bitch. She's fan-fucking-tastic.
Great.
She is a.
Okay.
There are many words I can use to describe her, and many of them will get me in trouble. So we're just going to go forward with this.
I wanted to come here today to express my deep opposition to the current recall efforts.
Great.
And say that I fully support our commissioners.
Cool.
Recalls are expensive for local residents, and bogus recall attempts create an unstable political environment.
So there's nothing bogus about this. And fun fact, if the recall petition's successful, before there's an election, the commissioners can fucking resign and save lots of money.
Yeah.
The group called Indivisible, operating locally as Rogue Indivisible, is an anti-Trump movement with the sole purpose to counter the efforts of President Trump and remove conservatives from office.
Yeah, not true.
And replacing them with people who will move forth their specific agenda.
God.
Is what this recall attempt is related to.
Even when these people hold all the fucking cards, they are still so fucking terrified of shadows in the dark. They do not, it doesn't matter. Like, so let's see. When was the last time the Dems had all 3 branches of government? Well, never. But, even when like Obama was in office.
Didn't they have all 3 branches for like a little bit when Obama was in office?
I don't know about the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is a little shaky to me.
Right. Never mind.
But
Sorry.
yeah, anyway, like, so even when Obama was office, and even when they had like the Senate, and I think even the House, okay, let's just say,
yeah,
I didn't even think about the other side. I didn't think that there was, because it's like, okay, well, for the next 4 years at least, I've won.
Yeah.
I wasn't down at like county meetings thinking that, fuck, they're coming to get us. It's like, no, we're in charge. Why would they come to get us?
Well, what she's trying to do is trying to paint the general indivisible group and then the rogue indivisible group. I think she might even tie it into George Soros. I don't remember.
Oh, fuck me.
But she's trying to tie that into the county commissioners and the recall petition.
Yeah.
And the thing is, as I believe somebody else points out in this, you do have a lot of people who are part of the Rogue Indivisible who are outside of Rogue Indivisible taking their time to volunteer for the petition. That does not mean Rogue Indivisible is supporting the goddamn petition.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, just what I'm talking about, though, is just, all I see, on social media, in the news, it's just, Republicans are terrified of the left. And it's like, well, why? Boogie. They speak in fearful tones when the Dems are in office. They speak in fearful tones when the own party is in office. It's like, when do you guys ever fucking take a break?
Well, sir, what you're describing effectively is fascism.
Well, yes, that is exactly what I'm describing. Yeah. But God.
Yep.
Rogue Indivisible's chairman has been witness supporting recall efforts throughout our town on several occasions. Not only has he been witness doing this,
separate
so has
from
several
Rogue
of his
Indivisible
associates and members in his group.
Separate from Rogue Indivisible.
Indivisible has published guides for their members. One of their guides is called Indivisible, the practical guide for resisting the Trump agenda, and the other one is...
That's more on the national Indivisible. That's not the local branch.
Yeah, and also, like, lady, we're in a county business meeting.
Yep.
Like, you okay, sure. Like, we're talking about the commissioners here. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's not about Trump here. It's about these fucking assholes that you're talking to.
Yeah.
Called Indivisible, a practical guide to democracy on the brink. I encourage all county residents to read these guides that illustrate Indivisible's motives and tactics.
I think she's giving her side a lot of credit with the idea of not only would they read it, but that they'd be able to comprehend what they're reading.
Rogue Indivisible's members and their associates have not only played a significant role in these recall efforts, they have spent countless hours in the field trying to drive its success. Indivisible's association to this recall is undeniable. When people get more familiar with who Indivisible actually is and read their guides, they may be better equipped to determine for themselves what is actually happening here. I also want to mention that there have been some elderly residents who have signed the recall petition thinking it meant that they were supporting the library.
Oh, shit!
Well, but because they were.
And not trying to recall the commissioners. I guess I can understand this since we have witnessed for weeks now that recall booths have been displaying I love my library signs right next to signs that say sign the petition here.
Yeah.
This has already proven to be deceptive to residents.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck you, lady. You motherfucker. It's because those fucking assholes that you're talking to took away the fucking lease. So, of course, you would have people there that are like, hey, we love our library. We want these fucking assholes gone. Yep. There's no fucking deception there. It's all in your fucking goddamn head.
Yep.
Once residents learn more about Indivisible,
what about you? What about you? Can I learn about you?
Fun fact. She's one of the people that when she goes to counter the petition, like they go to protest the petition things like in front of the post office and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what ends up happening when bitches like her are there? They get a lot more signatures.
Weird.
Yeah, it's like people just see her. People are just like, okay, she's an asshole. She's an asshole with a Napoleon complex.
Yeah.
So she's a short little fuck.
Oh, God.
She is rude. She is a prick. And she is against whatever this petition is.
Yeah.
You're selling me on this petition. And people will more frequently sign the petition when she is there. She is one of the best workers for the fucking petition.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's bizarre.
Able to guess that recall efforts in this town will likely continue, probably targeting the city council next and other places where conservatives have been elected.
You can fuck off right there, because your own fucking hero in this town, Fascist Santa, as we affectionately refer to him as, is down there wanting to recall city commissioners too.
Or city council, city councilmen, yes.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. The biggest reason I have for recalling these clowns in the city council is because they had an actual grant that was passed by the prior city council that was saying, okay, we are going to do a low barrier homeless shelter. It's on a plot of land that everybody has agreed on, which is a small miracle. It was funded. It was ready to go. And the immediate response is, no, fuck that. We're going to tank it.
Right.
Because fuck the homeless. We don't need to worry about that problem. And a year later, we're back to square
and we're
fucking
back
one.
there, and then they terminate the lease. Yeah, they're fucking morons.
So, I mean, granted, I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Yeah.
But this is something where it's like, if they keep fucking around with this, they very well could see a recall petition on their end, because they're a bunch of fucking morons.
Yes.
Public service such as school boards and such. Information about Rogue Invisible in general can be found at any of the We Support Our Commissioner booths or tables, or by merely searching more about them online.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So when you're running, these booths or whatnot, do you have like pamphlets for Rogue Indivisible next to you?
Well, typically I'm not at the booths. I'm at the office.
Okay. When you're at even better. When you're at the office, do you have pamphlets?
Well, there's a few that no fucking way. We have none. There's nothing in there about Rogue Indivisible. Now, what we do tend to have, aside from the petition sheets that people can sign, we tend to have at the office especially lots of newspaper clippings.
Oh, yeah?
Pertaining to things that Tweedle Dumbass and Tweedle Fuckwit have been doing.
Nice.
And there is like, people don't often really pay attention to them because they come in, they sign, they leave. And I'm okay with that.
Sure, yeah.
But it's like, that's the bulk of it, like political wise, other than the recall petition. It's like, newspaper clippings.
Yeah.
The most recent one was the one we went over where remember Barnett and the Oregon Supreme Court final decision. Fuck you, and now it's 4.8 million. Yeah,
great.
That one's wonderful.
Okay. God, 28 seconds left.
Yep.
Associates will deny these claims, but they cannot deny the physical documentation that had been obtained showing its members as instrumental participants driving this recall.
Louder!
So, and again, just because you're a member of a group doesn't mean the group itself is for supporting that thing.
Yeah.
So, hooray, logical fallacy.
I am confident that Josephine County has no interest in becoming Portland, and I encourage residents to get educated and learn more about what's really going on.
Boo!
Thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Oh, well, yeah, great.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
Even Black, that thank you.
Yeah, it was very much just like, tone it the fuck down, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
That was
lady.
exhausting.
Yeah, no, she is the epitome of the stereotype of Karen energy.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah.
It is, and she is a just in your face little chihuahua. So, let's see who we got next.
Bill Hunker.
Yes.
Yep.
This is the kind of voice I need after that.
It's fascinating to watch how black self-referential leadership skills quickly turn into karmic theater. A few weeks back, Black boldly declared he knew all about lease contracts, for he had done many of them personally over the years.
Yeah.
A boast that came to a screeching halt when Josephine County's legal department publicly corrected his claims. Black didn't do any research to back up his claims of intimate knowledge of lease terms and conditions. He just again self-referenced, standing firm that he knew he didn't need to do research, in spite of the fact that all other dollar per year Josephine County contracts were written with no convenience clause. Perhaps if he'd done any research at all, the county might have avoided weeks of unnecessary negotiations. But there's more. Last week, he had another communication from county legal about circumventing state and local hiring practices.
Ooh.
Once in public, once on the radio, Bleck said that Mr. Sellers never acted in the capacity of chief of staff or county manager. And yet, lo and behold, a paper appears duly signed by all 3 commissioners 19 days before Bleck's radio interview.
So I just want to point out during this entire thing, Olivia, she sat up in the front row.
Okay.
She's been there the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these, you can kind of see her smirking, but during this one, she has this look on her face like, fuck.
It verified that Sellers would receive a hefty pay increase for all the, quotes, extra duties he will be performing for the county. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Well, not quite delivered. You see, there's this little-known trick that executives use to absolve themselves from all prior knowledge of and agreement to most anything. It's a fancy little trick. All you need is an old pink, partially dried-up marking pen, and then with a grand flourish, you just write in big letters across the whole face of any document the word withdrawn and the date. And that's it. Bada bing. All legal issues are absolved. All promises are forgotten. And the excellent part is you don't even have to sign your name. You just write withdrawn and you can start fresh again. Easy peasy. Wouldn't you think by now Sellers might be a bit skeptical of Bleck's promises of great wealth? Twice, Sellers trusted Lucy not to yank the football away. Bleck's executive reply simply was, that football's been withdrawn.
Thank you.
Oh man, that's the shot in the arm that I needed.
I know. That's just it's cathartic.
Just love his prose.
Thank you, Commissioners. David Dapper, Grants Pass resident. I've heard a lot about disenfranchising voters and complaining about that. And lo and behold, we see it right here. When the people we vote for, and I know, Commissioner Bleck, you were assigned to replace another person we voted for who was recalled, and it turns out it was all false.
It turns out it wasn't.
Where the fuck do you motherfuckers get your goddamn information from?
So I can tell you exactly.
The fucking Courier had it right fucking splashed there.
But look, the Courier is socialist pinko media.
Except when they're not.
Exactly. No, I can tell you exactly where this is. He's getting this most likely from the current Republican Party. Again, the general, the ones who are extreme, who've taken over the local branch.
Yeah.
And this is very likely from West. And it's entirely ignoring the fact that West took a lawsuit against one of the petition signatures and lost on 5 of the 6 counts.
Yeah.
And the 6th count was undecided because lack of evidence one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, this is absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
And he won.
No, he didn't. Fuck!
And every time someone doesn't like who gets elected, it seems like they jump up and down and throw a little fit and want to recall. So now they want to spend $64,000 plus on recalling you two commissioners.
Mm-hmm.
And Indivisible is behind it. One guy showed up at a park march meeting with Indivisible. I don't know how you deny that. They're pictures.
There are pictures.
There are pictures. God damn it!
It absolutely wasn't the guy who he didn't not lie. He lied about it because why would the people who do the park watch thing lie about it? I mean, these are people who they see a car and they're not sure if it's a homeless person, and if it's unlocked, they'll go root through the car because they're honest. What the fuck?
Oh man, just when people don't like when they elect people, they just want to get rid of them. And even though that, if there was a dim in here, I would want to fucking recall them too. And I know this is true because I've tried in the past.
Rubble.
I would like to thank you for your service and hope people will honor the way their fellow neighbors vote. And not just
God, fuck.
recall
I'll let him keep
every
going.
time
I'll
they
let him
don't
keep
get their
going.
way.
Okay.
It's time to grow up.
Oh,
Live in reality. And thank you for your service, and thank you for the Snickers. You're entertaining too. And and another thing.
Oh, and another thing.
If I get lost in the woods,
I'm not coming to find you.
Rescue has to come get me. I get a bill, right?
Okay.
Why, when a junkie overdoses and they have to have 2 police cars, a fire truck, and an ambulance show up and Narcan them costing thousands of dollars, why don't they get a bill for that?
Okay, now wait a minute.
Yep.
Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
So you just said that you want, people to be neighborly, to respect the way that, everybody votes, that we're supposed to be basically, hey, yeah, we're a community here. And in the same breath, you just basically said, let the fuckers die.
Yeah, let the homeless people who end up maybe ODing, let them die.
Okay, so I'm going to say this again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this man just said we need to be a community, and then said let them die.
So
he didn't say let them die, but
effectively that's what he said.
Why do we need police? Why do we need the fire department and ambulance there when a junkie overdoses? Why?
Yeah,
he's basically saying let them die.
So here's the other fun part of this that he's not really catching here.
Yeah.
So if he gets lost in the woods and they have to do a search party,
yeah,
if you can afford it, they will send you a bill.
Yeah.
If you can't afford it, you know what happens?
What's that?
You're not paying shit.
Yeah.
Go figure. You know what happens if you are ODing on something like fentanyl and you have money and the police and the fire truck and there's Narcan involved? You know what happens? You get a fucking bill.
Yeah.
You know what happens if you don't have the money to afford that? You don't. It's an emergency service.
Right.
It's something that if your life is at risk, the government is supposed to be able to provide. It's the same reason why people go, oh, the Dems, they're trying to do health care for illegals. It's like, no, they're not. What you're bitching about is that in hospitals, there is a legal requirement that if somebody shows up and they are on death's door, the hospital has to help them get better if possible.
Yeah.
Whether or not they can afford it. Same fucking thing.
See, and if you were to pick my brain, this is the nucleus of my rage. Okay. This is it. This man right here is what tips that first domino, because these people they always are like, we need to be a community. We need to love each other, just like Jesus loved us. Yada, yada, yada.
But now it's inconvenient to me.
But not when it's inconvenient to me, and not when they think differently than me. In fact, if they do, I want them to feel the full force of either law enforcement, or I just want them to die. I want them to go away.
Yep.
That's what makes me want to physically fight, because it's not about the love. It's not about wanting to be a community. All it ever is about control and power, and fuck them.
Yep.
Doesn't that seem fair?
It does.
Or, wow. Charge them for Narcan, or if maybe they don't even want it, let them go.
Let them go. Let them go.
Let them go.
Let them go. If they're overdosing, let them go.
Hold on. Okay. So, sorry. He pointed at somebody else who was kind of like snickering at him in the crowd because, again, as you can tell, he has a very well reasoned argument.
I guess.
You could tell, too, when he was... I don't know if it's because he didn't believe what he was saying or if it was because he doesn't have the mental ability to comprehend what he was saying. But there is a portion in there where he's starting to stumble on stuff. And he's like, because he's not. Yeah. It was nuts.
I want to be respectful to everybody.
Oh, I love her.
Not respectful.
Vicki Palmerton, Grampstown. Say good morning, gentlemen, but you are not. Chris Barnett has put a smear piece out on me. He learned nothing from the Oregon State Supreme Court's judgment against he and his wife for elder abuse. Maliciously, they called it. So here we are again. You are printing false crap everywhere. We, indivisible, I'm going to get this straight so you all understand, has been established since 2017, and we have nothing to do with this recall. Nothing. You can lie. You can bring up all kinds of crap. Neither does CRG. Nothing. You have no facts to back that up because I choose to collect signatures by myself and I'm part of Indivisible, or I go to the library, I'm a library activist. What the heck is that even? What does that mean? Because I wear a I love my library button?
So something to point out, because the whole library activist thing, one of the posts that I believe was then very quickly deleted, it might have made it on the local Republican Facebook page. It was listing people who were part of this, and it was labeling them as things. And one of it's like, if you support the library, you are a library advocate. Ooh. I know, it was very weird. And shortly after that post was made, it got deleted because it's like it's paramount to almost doxing people.
Yeah.
So
library advocate. Oh my gosh, you advocate for having a fucking library.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel comfortable enough. Matt had over 50 death threats to him and his family.
Yep.
He has a little child. I was hit while I was in the courthouse while you allowed your screaming monkeys to disrupt the courthouse. You allowed it and reveled in it.
Yeah,
and
they did.
While I was holding a 3-year-old's hand, I was hit by one of your screaming monkeys.
Oh, God.
You should be ashamed. Anybody should walk into our courthouse and not have had to deal with that. And it was not anybody there for support that was screaming and yelling. Most of the screaming came from some lady with her pigtails in too tight. That's all I can figure out.
Yep.
But they lie. Man. People are leaving. We get more signatures because of the way these people behave out there. We are not screaming at anybody. We are not yelling at anybody. We're not even asking if they want to sign. And these people are telling me, personally, I'm going to have a meter on my well if I sign this. Excuse me? Is that true? No, but the truth doesn't matter. You just scream louder.
Yeah.
And the white paper you wrote, have you heard of defamation?
Thank you.
Amazing.
Over here, no applause. We'll shut the meeting down.
We'll shut the meeting down.
Yep.
I can't do it. I can't handle it.
Yep. A couple people clapped, and Bletch apparently that's his that's his sensitivity.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an asshole.
God.
So
yeah,
she's fantastic.
Yes, she is fantastic.
Morning, Commissioners. J.J. Schofield, Josephine County.
Okay.
I took the day off work today, so I'm here as a private citizen on
Good.
my own time.
Okay.
So, Mr. Barnett,
You would have been the private citizen
you
anyway.
or your likely cronies continue to send defamatory emails to my place of employment in retaliation for my First Amendment protected speech.
Oh, my
or
God.
death threats like have been sent to other people. I promise you that there will be more civil litigation that'll be in addition to the $4.8 million you currently owe for elder abuse. So I'm actually here to talk to you, Andreas. I have some questions about your strange behavior with Michael Sellers. First, we tried to give him a total compensation package of $388,000. Luckily, Simon Hare blew the whistle on you and stopped that.
Which is incredible.
Outside of a public meeting, you gave him an unprecedented pay increase moving him from step 2 to step 6 of his pay range. That's a 26% increase. And you retroed it back to the beginning of his employment for a nice payday of about $40,000. That was in violation of county policy. Last, you got all 3 commissioners, again, outside of a public meeting, to sign a personnel action form assigning him the extra duties of chief of staff with another hefty pay increase of 20% for about $30,000 for those duties. Again, that was in violation of county policy. It was in violation of Oregon public meeting law. Then you sat in this room and on the Bill Maher talk show and tried to deceive the public about what you had done. So, someone who knows who wrote withdrawn on the paper. The problem with that is that all 3 commissioners approved that action. And in order to legally undo that action, you're required to take it to a public meeting and have a vote. That never happened. So that brings me to my questions to you, Mr. Bleck. A, why do you keep giving unprecedented pay increases to Michael Sellers in violation of county policy?
Yeah, who is this dude?
Why do you keep doing business outside of a public meeting, many times violating Oregon employment or Oregon public meetings law? I await your answer, though based on your track record,
Me too.
I highly doubt it. Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay, so here's what I'll say.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck the library lease. Fuck all that fucking shit. That's a recallable offense, bar none.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That, by the way, that is on the recall petition.
Yeah, I would hope so. But I mean, like even if the library wasn't a thing and that was fucking happening,
yeah.
Where are the fucking torches and pitchforks?
Well, that's the thing. The commissioner's supporters don't care.
They don't, yeah. And see, again, that fucking drives me too. Because it's like, they will talk about taxes and how taxes are going up and everything. These motherfuckers are just giving this dude fucking tens of thousands of dollars.
Yep.
For what?
So what was it? They originally merged 2 positions that had nothing in any way, shape, or fucking form together.
Yeah.
And they gave him pay increase to manage both.
Which is crazy because if that were to happen to me, I would just be told, oh no, this is your job title now. And no, you're not getting any pay raise.
Yeah. But again, if I recall correctly, I think this guy used to work for a... one of our local, not commissioners, like next step up for the state level. And he was working multiple jobs at one time in a manner where it's like, dude, there's not enough hours in the day for you to do these jobs.
Yeah.
And he was getting paid bank for them. So I believe the term for that is time theft. And so, yeah, and of course now he's here and has been trying to give him more money. So I don't know what this guy's deal is. If he's related to somebody or what.
Yeah,
it's just bizarre.
Something is fish.
Yeah. So next up.
Morning, commissioners. My name is Rachel Parker, and I'm a resident here in Grants Pass, Josephine County. I'm here today because on Monday I sent an email to the board with several requests. I haven't heard back or seen an acknowledgement of the email being received. I can only assume that it's because of your busy schedules. So I decided to bring the message here so those requests can be heard publicly. Recently, the Facebook page Support Our Josephine County Commissioners published a post titled Community Alert on Players of Recalls in Josephine County.
That's the post I was talking about earlier.
But that post listed more than 24 individuals, some with photos, accusing them of negativity and or disruption, and urging citizens to expose their identities and activities. These posts are spreading misinformation and casting aspersions on the reputations of individuals in our community. What's especially concerning, though, is that both commissioners connected to the recall, Bleck and Barnett, have appeared at the Josephine County Commissioners Support booth at public events such as Post Office and Growers Market. While community engagement is expected of elected officials, This creates the appearance of endorsement or affiliation with a group that is actively publishing personal attacks.
Because they do.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I respectfully request that you, one, publicly condemn the harassment, doxing, and intimidation of community members,
They won't.
regardless of their stance on the recall.
Great.
Two, publicly clarify that the Support Our Josephine County Commissioners group is not an official arm or endorsement of the county or the board. And three, affirm the county's commitment to civil discourse, truth, and protecting every resident's right to participate without fear. With that request, I close with one last thought. The phrase unity in the community has been used often by Commissioner Barnett, and I truly hope it means something today. However, real unity doesn't come from silence or slogans or from disparaging constituents that have been blocked on social media. It comes from facing disagreements with honesty, compassion, and accountability, even when it's uncomfortable. So I hope that if there's silence on my request today, that it's not the kind of silence that divides us, but one that reminds us that inaction can be just as damaging as words. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
Yep. I wanted to include her in there because one of the times when I was doing the petition stuff, she was actually in there volunteering with me.
Oh, all right.
Very
Well,
pleasant.
there you go.
Pleasant person.
Good.
And she made a very valid point with this, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see who we got next.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm going to, there's a couple things I'm going to preface about this guy.
Okay.
First off, this guy does not know how to use a microphone for jack diddly shit.
Okay, fair.
When I was doing the video on this, there is a little function that helps adjust the audio, and I used it and it made it better. It's still shit.
Okay.
So I apologize for that.
Okay.
So we're going to listen to what he says, and then we're going to go over a little bit more stuff.
Okay.
There's Jordan Mortensen, Grants Pass. So I didn't expect to really be here, so I didn't write anything. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. They had to draw blood. So if I pass out, that's why.
What the fuck?
Hopefully not. Anyway, so I just wanted to just say
He looks like his skin is itching.
all three of you guys have done a great job.
What?
It's funny to listen to some people say that that you guys are rude, and yet they're back here laughing and scoffing at people that stand here at this podium. And hypocritical, if you ask me.
How is it hypocritical?
Huh.
So people just need to do their own research.
Well, we have been.
It's going to get so much better. I love the do your own research part because it gets better.
Did my own research. I didn't even vote for Chris.
Bullshit.
So I met Chris at the fair last year, and around I think it was February, March. I read about this Osprey Resort thing, and I dove into it.
Bullshit.
I did all the work. I did the homework.
Bullshit.
I traveled to Osprey.
What? You traveled there?
I tried to find the people that live there. Couldn't find them.
Okay, so he tried to talk to the people who live there, but he couldn't find them. So he's doing really good work already.
Okay.
Open records requests, trying to get these contracts, couldn't get them.
Because they are currently part of a lawsuit.
Wow.
So again, this guy is he's trying to come off as somebody who's not an investigative journalist, but he kind of is. But he's not. He has no fucking clue what the hell he's doing. And keep in mind, we're not investigative journalists.
Yeah.
But from what he's admitting here, he's a fucking idiot.
Wow. Okay.
It sucks that this came down to the courts. 7 justices that were elected by Democrat governors.
7 justices that were elected by Democratic governors after a jury of Chris's peers took this and said, yeah, no, you're fucking guilty.
Yeah.
So again, they love to gloss over that. The whole thing of like a jury of peers unanimously agree that this is something he's guilty of.
Right. And also, didn't the justices split 4-3?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, the majority, his math is a little long.
Bummer. Sorry that happened to you. But the people in the community, yes, I appreciate your voice. Doesn't matter what side you are on, I appreciate your voice. You have the First Amendment to come up here and talk.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that from everyone.
Great.
To laugh and scoff at people in the public.
Good.
They're just hypocrites. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to address.
They're hypocrites, and yet keep in mind, this is a man who did his own research by not doing any fucking research.
Yeah. What?
Like he openly admitted, I did my research by not talking to the people because I couldn't find them because I'm an idiot, by not looking at the records because I couldn't because they're currently
oh my God.
Yeah, he's a fucking moron.
What?
No, this gets, after he's done with this, it gets better.
You guys, not the audience.
Okay,
Anyway, that's all I had to say for today.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
What?
Okay, so hold on. It gets better. So he does digital content creation.
Okay.
Because of...
he uses AI, doesn't he?
Possibly. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if he does.
Okay.
There are two things I've noticed that he does.
Okay.
One of them is he will write up articles for one of Chris's media outlets on his Facebook page. It's the one I've seen him post on, and we're going to go over one of these in a moment.
What?
Is the Josephine County Tribune, the one that's trying to steal away from the Grants Pass Tribune. And the other one he has like a Facebook channel where it's like titled The Joko Republican or something.
Okay.
He's got like 6 videos, 14 subscribers.
Great.
And
gotta start somewhere.
I think the reason why it's so high is because he goes, and I think he's a little bit buddy with Chris. And I can't give him too much crap in one regard, because a lot of those videos, it's like backdrop, and then he switches to pictures, and he does commentary and weird shit, which isn't terribly far off from what we do, kind of. But it's like some of that shit is like bizarre. And then let's get into...
Okay.
So I did an AI, AI voiceover, I guess. Sorry. How to phrase this.
You better be sorry.
How to phrase this. So Jordan Morrison here went over the commentator, doing his own research. I used, not AI technically, although I guess it is AI, a voice to text.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay.
So it's about 5 minutes. We ready?
No, but yeah.
Okay.
Hypocrites at the BCC meeting by Jordan Mortensen Grants Pass.
Sorry, the only one I could find that actually pronounced words correctly was a British accent.
I hate you so much right now.
Yeah.
Posted October 9th at 12:32 p.m. I was pretty appalled at the BCC meeting this morning. It started out with the usual stuff. The guy in the costume who doesn't like prayer and always shows up.
Yeah, he's talking about this meeting, by the way.
This guy, I can already tell, is just a classically trained writer.
I know.
Wow, okay.
Honestly, I think he's an interesting fellow. He's doing all kinds of things with his First Amendment rights, and as long as he does it peacefully, there's nothing wrong with that. We had some passionate speakers today, but one woman said how rude the commissioners were.
Because they are.
Then, every time someone went up to speak in support of the commissioners, people in the audience were laughing, snickering, and scoffing. How pathetic.
Oh, pathetic. Just pathetic.
Sorry, I actually am really liking this AI voice because it makes me feel like I'm listening to somebody trying to read like Downton Abbey or something, and it's stupid.
When I went up to speak...
No comment?
No comment.
Okay.
I thanked everyone for their voice. I had just come from the doctor's office where they drew blood, so I was a little lightheaded and hadn't prepared anything.
For not having prepared anything, he came off like he prepared some shit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't even plan on being there, but I still wanted to say something.
God, these people never plan on being there, except they're always fucking there.
Yeah.
Always. Mm-hmm. Oh, I wasn't, I didn't think about coming here. Then why the fuck are you here?
They're trying to do the whole like, look, I came here organically.
Yeah.
There wasn't any scheming involved.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, but it's like there was no scheming involved.
Yeah.
I came here organic. That's the bullshit they're trying to pull.
Right, yeah.
What I found funny was that one of the speakers said, Rogue Indivisible and CRG have nothing to do with this whatsoever.
Because they don't.
Then someone else got up and said, oh yeah, I'm with Rogue Indivisible. We're all volunteering at the recall table.
So the person said that they themselves and many people in Rogue Indivisible were volunteering, not we all are volunteering.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, as we have addressed, if you are part of an organization and separate from that organization, you volunteer for something else, that does not mean the organization is in support of that.
Right.
So, yep, we got more.
Great. Fun.
Really? Then they started attacking Chris and Andreas over Facebook posts they assume were made by them. No facts, no proof, nothing.
This is the guy who, again, went to do his own research and was too fucking stupid to do his own research.
Okay, let's keep going.
They have no idea who made those posts. This is what happens. Someone hears something, and everyone jumps in on the hatred without verifying a single thing.
That's incredible, because that's exactly what your side does all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm. We accuse of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Even Jim Goodwin, the petitioner, had his say. I'll give him credit, he didn't jump on the slander train and kept his comments professional. But he said something like, I haven't even heard of Rogue Indivisible. They keep repeating that line everywhere like it's true.
But he didn't say that. He didn't say that in any way, shape, or form.
Truly a classically trained journalist, this one. Yeah.
So keep in mind, I'll give him a slight benefit of the doubt, because again, he went and he was woozy because he had blood drawn.
Oh, well, that's true. I'm forgetting about that part.
Yeah.
He might have passed out right there. He said so.
Yeah. But I mean, for this, it's like you went there. This is not 24 hours later and you can't remember what was fucking said. Yeah. Okay. Doing his own research, my ass.
Okay.
But everyone in the community knows it's not.
Everyone?
We've shown the pictures.
Apparently.
We've shown the videos. And today they practically admitted to the whole world that they are involved with this recall.
Except they didn't.
They even scoffed when Charlie Kirk was mentioned.
Whoa! What?
Yeah, there might have been something, a mention of Charlie Kirk that we're going to get to a little bit later. Because remember, he wrote this after the meeting.
Yeah, okay.
I just want to throw this in here right now because just after he went up.
Yeah.
The liberals who hated Charlie Kirk and felt his death was justified. They hated him just like they hate the commissioners. I mentioned during my comments that people need to do their research, because it's true.
Wow! What? Oh my God.
People need to do their research, like me, which means not really researching, but making an effort to maybe feeling like I did.
Okay, I'll have some comments after we listen to this.
Okay.
Back in February or March, I had no connection to Chris Barnett. I started doing my own research to find facts about Osprey Resort and the judges and justices, who were appointed by Democrat governors, that ruled unfairly. This article isn't about that. No.
Then why bring it up?
I just want people to watch today's meeting and see what's really happening. People coming up to speak, accusing the commissioners of being rude, and blaming them for things they have no facts about, and at the same time being completely unhinged and disrespectful in the audience to people who care.
I know. So far, I have seen... Now, granted, shit's been edited in the video we're going over, but there's nothing that's terribly unhinged in this video.
Yeah.
Did any one of us do this kind of behavior to them when we spoke? No, absolutely not, but myself and Aliva got some great pictures and video to share later.
Yes.
They're mad about Facebook posts they assume came from the commissioners.
Because they either came from the commissioners or their supporters, or the commissioners are sitting there going, yeah, no, we condone it.
Yeah.
Newsflash.
Yeah.
Andreas doesn't even use social media.
Whoop-de shit.
Chris has every right as a private citizen outside of work to express himself on his own websites.
I have... he is not a private citizen.
Exactly. The thing is, look, if he goes out there and is saying, okay, I'm not a commissioner anymore, now I'm doing this, even then, I feel like that's a bit of a stretch, because a lot of the times when he's doing that shit, he's doing that shit in a way where it's like, and as somebody who's not a commissioner at the moment, this is unfair to the current commissioners. In which case, like, well, then you're going out there, you're in an official capacity after hours going to represent yourself.
Yeah.
So, it's bullshit.
Amazing.
Forums and Facebook pages. None of those are official county channels. Every citizen has the right to speak freely, which these hypocrites do themselves, but yet the commission...
But again, Barnett and Bletch are not technically citizens. They are representatives.
Yeah.
So,
I'm okay.
This guy's a disconnect.
Keep going. Yeah. Just keep going.
Should be held accountable for. But these people act like anything they see online must be from a county employee. It's not. They have no proof, no data, and no credibility, just assumptions. The truth is that this entire recall is based on reasons that have been completely debunked.
But they haven't.
Jim, I respect your willingness to debate, but the commissioners don't have to justify themselves to false claims in a debate with you.
Okay, they're not false claims.
They're not false claims.
And they don't have to justify anything. But at the same time, if they don't justify anything, then that makes them look like maybe this is true and we're afraid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, congrats.
Okay.
Rogue, Indivisible, and CRG made it public that they were going to support this recall. To have you keep saying they aren't involved is just lying to the people.
Except they haven't.
Wow.
The groups themselves.
It's a fucking broken record.
I know. He's retarded.
You held meetings about it. Now that the reasons have been proven false, you're just making up more stories. I also noticed that the "Either Library" signs were taken off the petition tables yesterday.
Okay, so this is a fun thing. I talked to somebody about this.
Okay.
I talked to somebody about this because I read this article and it's like, wait, did they actually? No. So what happens is when you go to the recall petition tables, the signs you see out there are the signs that the volunteers bring. They're the signs the volunteers have.
Yeah.
The volunteers don't all have the library signs.
Okay.
So that day when he went out there, guess what? The volunteers at that table didn't have library signs. That's it.
Huh.
There was no,
yeah.
Oh shit, now that it's been resolved, we better not do this. Yeah. And he's going to try to hammer this home a little bit more.
This is sounding a lot like something that I'm going to bring up after he's done. Okay.
Maybe the library director finally told them to knock it off.
She didn't.
Since the lease was already signed. What we're seeing here is mostly liberals who didn't get their way. They didn't get their people elected, and now they're angry. We voted red, and they're upset about it. Now, because Andreas is supposedly mean and Chris speaks his mind and supports the community on Facebook, they want them gone.
Right.
Wake up, people. These men are doing a fantastic job. They haven't done anything illegal while in office, and the misinformation being spread by these agitators is nothing but lies. I know this picture has been shown, but this was the meeting they had before the recall was started with known members of Rogue, Indivisible, and CRG right there with Jim Goodwin and an audience of haters doing whatever they could to create the recall list we know today.
Yeah. That's the end of his.
Okay, so all of this reminds me of something that is, well, used to be near and dear to my heart. And that is Ancient Aliens. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is it the accent or is what he's actually saying?
It's the way that they're going about this. Okay. So, maybe you don't know. In Ancient Aliens, like they have like these investigative journalists that go out to like fucking Skinwalker Ranch and like all these places, and they look for signs
of aliens.
They talk to people. They're looking for evidence of trying to find this stuff. But what's crazy is that they never find it. Okay. And the whole like going out to like the Osprey thing, the wherever it was, and not finding people that supposedly are supposed to live there, and then coming back going, yep, couldn't find anybody to talk to. Must be some weird kind of, people are trying to keep this away from people. It's like, no, fucking use Occam's razor. Like it isn't some big, thing. It's just you didn't find the people. It's on you. Your finding lack of evidence is not,
is not counter to
to what's going on. And so it's like I listened to the article, and I'm seeing a lot of parallels between like that TV show and the way that they think things are here. It's like you're reaching, you're saying that, oh, there's this big cover up, there's this big conspiracy, when reality it's like, well, no, fucking use Occam's razor. Like, you can be an individual and, you know, be for a group, but also be for something else too. Like, it's not mutually exclusive. So what are you doing? What are you looking for?
Yeah, no, it's nuts.
It's nuts. And I just see a lot of parallels, but you know, like even like Finding Bigfoot. You know, I know I'm calling myself out a lot because I watch a lot of these fucking shows, but I watch them thinking that they're just hysterical because it's like, okay, you got 3 guys that are going out into the fucking woods looking for Bigfoot, and you know the wind is blowing pretty hard, and I know in my mind, okay, well, obviously branches are knocking against a tree somewhere, and they are like, holy shit, Bigfoot is out here. It's the same with this. It's like they're looking at your booths, they're looking at, you know, the office going, oh my God, I know Rogue Indivisible is out here somewhere. And they must be there because the library signs are gone. It's like they make it up in their own head, just like in fucking Ancient Aliens.
Yeah.
They're making it up. They're not finding evidence. They are creating evidence and going, aha! I found the aliens. They were here all the time. And it's like, no, bro, you just got here at the wrong time.
Yeah.
We've been doing this forever. So they're using the same fucking tactics, and it's just hysterical to me.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. And it is painful to watch in many regards. All right. Are we ready to get to the next person on this?
Oh, God, we're still in the... Oh, fuck.
New person.
No, I know. I just... Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Erin from Grants Pass. It's really been hard to sit here in this building while your supporters and yourselves disparage and open up violence against your own citizens. It's really hard to not smirk when someone stands up here and says blatantly incorrect information. But you can save all of us from that by resigning. You can save us the money, you can save us the time, you can save us the headache of having to go through this recall. I know you won't, but maybe put it in the back of your head and maybe you can think about it. First, I don't speak for Rogue Indivisible. Rogue Indivisible is made up of a community of volunteers, all from our area. I am a member of Rogue Indivisible. I volunteer my time between them and several other different organizations. But to be completely honest, sure, a lot of the people that work with Rogue Indivisible also support the recall. They agree that you are all corrupt and untrustworthy to hold this position. But two things can be true at the same time.
Thank you.
Rogue Indivisible can be against Trump's fascist regime and have determined that you are not qualified to hold this position.
Mm-hmm.
The library debacle that was cited caused a lot of your constituents to go, this isn't okay. You are not trustworthy. You are not getting done what we'd like you to get done. So while, as far as I know, and I've been around the recall, no one has said, oh, by signing this, you save the library. No, but the library is on there as one of the concerns because it took you way too long to get that resolved.
9 months.
You hide behind that desk as if it makes you better than the rest of us in this room. But you incite violence and hate and division in our community. More than one thing can be true at once. Like Mr. Barnett is a commissioner and a wannabe journalist who hides behind alias accounts.
Thank you.
But isn't willing to receive criticism, only praise, which is why he blocks everybody from commenting on his nonsense.
Yep.
Like Mr. Bleck is a commissioner and a crook. Mr. Smith, I truly don't know how to feel about you. I really do hope that you're in that position for the right reasons.
I don't think he is.
I
don't
feel
think
like
so
you
either.
probably are. I'm still trying to figure that out. But if you want to be successful at this level, you should probably start to distance yourselves from the other two commissioners, or you can resign with them. I second the idea about having an open meeting where you debate and prove that there is truly nothing of substance in this recall. Or again, you could just save us time, irritation,
Yeah.
and money and step down.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two things can be true at the same time.
Yep. And she put that very succinctly and right on the nose.
Yeah.
Next up.
Good morning. My name's Chris Kirby. I live in Josephine County. I want to say first, the library had no disruption. My husband and I own some rental properties. And when a lease is coming up, you renegotiate it. I did the same with my business. When I was a tenant, you negotiate a lease, and that's what you guys were doing. It never was closed. You guys didn't even bring the issue up. It was the previous city commissioners. Anyways, there was never a disruption, and these people are freaking out. I've heard people at the recall table saying that you were going to close the library.
So, okay.
Well, yeah. They didn't have a lease.
Yeah. So if they don't have a lease and the end of the year comes up without a lease, what the fuck is going to happen?
Where are they going to go?
So, and again, nobody's been sitting here freaking out about nothing. Nobody said that the library services have gone interrupted. People were freaking out because, again, the lease was terminated without a renegotiated lease in place. And it took 9 fucking months.
9 months.
I mean, that was never discussed. So I think it's ridiculous that they're still harping on that. I know all
9
three
months.
of you. I
9 months.
appreciate what you do. You're not disrespectful. You're very kind.
Fuck off. God, these fucking...
That wasn't necessary.
Hey, no, it's like, you're not disrespectful. Sir, let me fondle your balls a little bit more. Yes, there you go. Is that better to the left or to the right? I don't know.
God, all right.
You're very kind people, and I appreciate the work you do. I think it must be very difficult to sit here and listen to this. I look at them as all poor losers because they didn't get...
Oh, okay. So respect is out the window now.
Yeah, because we're all poor losers.
Yeah.
You know, we're not constituents. Many of the people who are here who are, on this petition, there's not a small number who voted for Chris. None of them voted for none of them voted for Andreas.
Again, this is proving my fucking point. We want to be respectful and everybody, all these fucking dumb, poor losers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So nothing matters to you then.
Nope.
You have no principle.
Whatever they wanted in. And poor losers, we have no time for that.
Poor losers.
I want you to do your job, and it seems to me that you're doing it very well. It's very hard to sit here and listen to these people tell lies, and
it's hard for me to listen to a bootlicker.
Racist and the typical anti-conservative message is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh
Come to
shit!
quorum, please. Please. She's addressing us. Let's just please.
So a valid point. It's like she's sitting there literally disparaging people, and somebody who she's disparaging is trying to call bullshit. So, go figure.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. So
I
appreciate all you guys
Yep.
do. Thank you.
Thank you.
I haven't used this word in a while, but what a fucking cunt.
Yep.
Fuck you. You know what? Exactly. That you proved my point succinctly, lady. Fuck off. You come down there and you want us to be a fucking community, but then you call people dumb losers, and then when they call you out, you're like, oh, see? Yep, we just can't. Yeah, there you go. There's a perfect example. Fuck off.
Hi, my name's Eva Boris Avery. I'm from Grants Pass, and I am here because I too seek unity in our community. I also seek kindness from others, and I do my very best to offer kindness to others. In fact, if you were to ask anybody who knows me what one of my qualities might be, it is that I am kind, considerate, and compassionate. I accept people where they are because they are there, that's where they are. One of the things that is happening that disturbs me is vilification. Vilification of people who disagree. And that comes from the top down. It's not something that is only happening locally. It's happening throughout our country. And in fact, our president has called anybody who happens to be left the enemy within. You know how disturbing that is? I'm a 70-year-old mother, wife, grandmother. I am a pacifist. I believe in nonviolent protest. I am not an enemy. I do not deserve to have a target on my back, nor do any of the other citizens who speak in opposition. You don't have to like the opposition, but to vilify people is flat out wrong. And talk about divisive. I keep hearing about this unity in the community. And then I read the stuff that was written about my friend Vicky, and about my friend Matt, and about my friend Raleigh. And I'm appalled. I'm appalled that that kind of vitriol is written down and published, making them targets. And that's immoral, it's unethical, and it should be called out in the harshest of terms. It should not be allowed to stand. Yes, I'm on the left. I'm a Democrat. I'm a member of Indivisible and several other organizations, but I am not the enemy within. And to assume that because I am left-leaning, that I am somehow amoral or a hater is short-sighted. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Straightforward, to the point.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing about this, and I hope if she listens that this is not taken as an insult, she has a disappointed grandma energy about her that I love.
I mean, yeah. And, you know, I feel like we're all disappointed grandmas right now. Yeah. I mean, in my heart of hearts, it's just like, you know, yeah, I know I speak loud and, you know, use the C word. I'll say the C word, and I'm sorry, everybody out there that doesn't like that, you know, but in my heart of hearts, I do feel like I too am that kind person that I do want to reach across the aisle. I don't think we should all hate, but it's just gotten to such a point where what else can I do when the opposite side just knows that, yeah, we do want to take out these people. You know, you got Olivia or whoever she is sitting right there with the fucking grin on her face.
Yep.
You know, because she doesn't want to reach across. She doesn't want to make friends.
She wants domination.
She wants domination. And it's like, we don't want that. I don't want that, because I know that if we dominate, that's only fascism in another term. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't want the domination. I don't want them to dominate. I don't want to dominate. I just want to peacefully coexist. If you're gay or lesbian, or if you're on the left or if you're on the right, I don't want a target on your back. I want you to live your fucking life. You know, if you like to hunt, if you like to fish, you know, if you enjoy being out in nature and everything, then I don't think that, you know, you should be targeted because, you know, you're one of those nature hippies or whatnot. Who the fuck cares? I just want people to live their fucking life. That's all we have in this world. Who cares?
So the short answer to that is they do.
I know they do.
Sorry, I had to bring that up. All right, let's see who we got next.
Kathy Millard, Grants Pass. And the beat goes on. I'd just like to thank you all for what you're doing. Your job is just, wow. Anyway, I would like to just put an end to all the accusations that are in this recall. Where is Wally Hicks? Why isn't he defending you and calling it out for what it is?
Okay, so I'm going to I just need to preface, this here makes me laugh so much.
Okay.
There's a reason why Wally Hicks, the county attorney, is not taking legal action against this. It's because it's not based on any falsehoods. See, if Wally Hicks decided, okay, look, this petition's bullshit, this is slanderous, these are false accusations.
Yeah.
They would have a lawsuit lickety split.
Right.
They don't. They don't because, one, it'll cost county dollars, but two, because Wally Hicks knows that if he does this and it goes to court, he's going to get his ass laughed out of court.
Oh, yeah.
And keep in mind, when we had the prior recall petition against Commissioner Foreskin, he didn't take it to court until after he lost.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, okay, it's a different lawyer.
Yeah.
And I can actually pay them to do this because I don't think Wally Hicks is willing to put his balls in line for this.
Put an end to the discrepancies and we won't have to go through the money of the cost of anything.
You still have to pay
Where
Wally
is
Hicks.
Wally Hicks? All that you are watching and online, call Wally. He's over there in the courthouse. He needs to be doing his job and stopping this. You guys are taking this every week, and it needs to come to an end.
She's almost self-aware.
Chris, you keep up the fight with that elder abuse because I don't believe it's true.
Well, he can't because it was just decided.
Yep.
Also, see, this.
Thank you.
This is where the purity test comes in. You know? They don't think someone is doing their job, so they must be removed. Or there must be some grand conspiracy behind it all. When in reality is, of course he's not, because there's a case there.
Yeah. No, this is not like a shoo-in where he goes, okay, we're going to challenge this legally, and because it's all bullshit, it'll be an easy win.
Yeah.
This is, okay, I know I'm supposed to support these guys.
Yeah.
But legally, in a court of law, I can't actually argue against this because the case here is actually pretty solid.
But that fails the purity test.
It does.
I cannot say it enough. These people will eat their own, just like she's going after Wally Hicks.
Yep.
If there is something that they don't agree with, that they think is wrong, they will tear their own apart, just like this. This is like a small thing, you know, but it speaks volumes to my point.
This is potentially a precursor to the tearing apart of things.
Exactly. It starts with this.
Yeah, it's not there yet, but it's on its way. And again, this is one of those things where it's like, I hear this and it's like, I know she's not going to make the connection, but goddamn, it is almost self-aware and it is gorgeous.
Yep.
Going once, twice. All right, I'll bring this back to the board. Commissioners, this is where you have an opportunity to respond should you choose to do so. Commissioner Smith, you're up first.
I really don't have a response. I'm glad to see people participating in their government.
So he doesn't have a response, but he's glad to see people participating in the government, even though this is not one of the more busy ones, but there's still people participating.
Yeah.
I really wish there wasn't so much division because it doesn't accomplish anything. You know, that's a military strategy, divide and conquer. So while you're working to divide this nation, the enemy is conquering us from within.
What enemy?
Yeah, I was gonna say
which one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Is it Hamas? Is it the left?
Who is it?
Yeah, come on. Who is this?
Yeah.
So I want you just to take a good look at yourself and ask yourself, are you working to help this be better? Have you got solutions? Or have you just got criticism?
Remember when somebody brought up an idea that could potentially be a solution and he ignored it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go figure, Ron.
Weird.
Fucking joke.
I hear a lot of criticism. I haven't heard very many solutions.
I thought this guy didn't have a response.
I know. It's a pretty big response for no response.
Yeah.
We're a county that's been in decline since we lost our timber. And when you have to go into decline, you have drugs, you have crime, you have violence. It's typical all over the world. When you lose your source of income that built your community, you begin to slide into those areas.
So another thing that he seems to be missing is, it's like, technically when you have those things, crime and stuff goes up, whatever. Crime across the country is not at an all-time high.
No.
It's actually getting low.
Yeah.
So go figure.
Well, fear. It's fear.
It is.
That's what's happening in Josephine County. So come to me with some solution. Knock on my door, give me a call. Give me some solutions to solve some of our funding problems. Work on economic development, because that's what we need in this community. It'll solve a lot of problems to have a stronger economy. Thank you.
So just to point out, all three of these jackasses, they're business folk, right?
Yeah.
They're business folk that are now commissioners.
Yeah.
Because, being business folk, they should know what to do.
Yeah.
So as business folk, he doesn't have any ideas for how to help the economy that he can action?
Yeah. Barnett has a full fucking media empire.
I know.
Come on, I'm sure he's gotten ideas.
Yeah.
Where are they?
I mean, aside from, going out and covering his ass and, going out and doing impromptu, like, hey, thing here in Grants Pass. That stuff. So,
yep.
All right. Now on to the windbag.
God. All right.
You ready?
I'm never ready.
Good.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Barnett?
Yes, thank you so much. As always, I try to focus on the positive, not the negative. That
Toxic positivity.
Happen at these meetings, which is uncalled for. You guys hear it. It's good versus evil, and that's what we're dealing with. I'm going to stand for the right of good.
Yep, it's good versus evil. So again, this isn't people who disagree with you versus people who agree with you. This is good versus evil.
They're evil.
This is setting up for, potential conflict and violence, potentially.
Yeah.
So, good shit.
And I will do it always. And those people who know me, you know why I'm elected in, because we fight.
And you have the most signs.
And we fight for the better of government and governance and doing the right thing always. And we'll continue to do that. Judy Aarons, I just wanted to tell you, combating evil is real.
You're the Judy. You're the one who's a little bit crazy, maybe harmless, but a little bit crazy. Doesn't quite know how history functions and thinks we're a religious nation. And I just want to let you know this is absolutely God versus the devil, good versus evil. Those who we need to fight for and those we need to destroy, because you don't negotiate with evil. You destroy
what they
evil.
boil it down to.
Yep.
See it more than ever being a politician that I never wanted to be.
But
why did you fucking run? Why?
Brian.
You never wanted to be in politics?
Mr. Morgan, sir.
Yeah.
Because his wife made him.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
But the reason why I stood up is because we were falling apart in this community. And you can see it here today with all the negative, made up on falsehoods, lies, disgruntled people.
Shit you want to address?
Employees, disgruntled.
Wow.
Upset.
Wow.
They don't have a spirit in them like I just heard some scripture. Thank you for that, Darius.
Oh, yeah. There was one last one where the guy said scripture was like a second prayer. It's like, this is stupid. I'm cutting it out. I'm not editing that in.
Amazing.
So now keep in mind, they don't have spirit. That means they're soulless.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know who's soulless? Evil people who must be destroyed. I'm sorry. This is, again, this is bizarrely.
He is not mitigating any of the political heat right now.
He is not. And what I find especially bizarre about this, again, remember, this is not quite a month after Charlie Kirk got assassinated. And here he is effectively softballing what can be used for violent rhetoric against his political opponents.
Right.
So this is very bizarre and fucked up.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
Is welcomed. We need to hear that more. Just like Charlie Kirk.
Oh, fuck.
I'll tell you, no. He's an example of light
Bullshit.
for our community.
Fucking
and he woke
shit.
a lot of people up. And those people who disagree, well, then it speaks for itself.
Yeah, because you're a fucking racist.
Yeah, it's like Charlie Kirk was a racist, sexist,
Yeah.
shitweasel.
Yeah.
The only thing he did well was he edited videos well.
I wonder if our esteemed Commissioner Barnett thinks that when he gets on a plane, if he sees a black person, that he's a little afraid to get on that plane.
I mean, possibly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say absolutely.
Well,
but I
because
would
that's
be
what Charlie
surprised.
Kirk thought.
Oh, yeah. And keep in mind, women who acknowledged that because of affirmative action, they were able to go to college to get their education. Apparently, that had to do with less than you were given the opportunity, had more to do with the fact that you didn't have the brain power to do that on your own without affirmative action.
No.
You know, fun, sexist bullshit.
Yeah. No.
So get fucked, Chris.
Yeah.
Judy, just thank you. We love seeing that you're always so positive. And good versus evil is at play. So thank you for that reminder of that. Holly Morton, very nice. Thank you. We are doing great stuff. We've done so much good stuff this year.
I'm focusing on the shit.
Thank you, because we are working for you.
I'm focusing on the shit that
and
makes me feel
thank you
good.
for that support. We'll continue to do that support during our term. If other people want to get up to the podium and they want to be in these seats up here, so be it. Bring it. Go to an election.
So basically, he's doing his whole flexing thing that he always does of, look, I managed to outdo everybody else because I had a rich little Commissioner Sugar Daddy who put my posters fucking everywhere. And just because of name recognition, I got a lot of rubes to vote for me.
Man, he had so many fucking posters that he almost took someone to court over them moving a poster.
And the best part was, it was moving a poster that was placed in a place where it should not have been. And he made this whole thing. I remember on Facebook, this whole thing of like, look, this person, they moved it. That's not legal. It's like, dude, it wasn't a place it shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
They moved it to a place where it should have been.
Also, you have a fucking 1,000 posters around town. Go get fucked.
Yeah, calm your tits, Chris.
Yeah.
But a recall, senseless.
Nope.
Senseless.
Especially when you're new, just getting your feet off the ground, accomplishing a lot of stuff.
If you're 9 months into a 4-year term, is that new?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't think so.
Okay, that's fair.
In a short amount of time and people don't like it. It's shameful. That's not how America works. It's not how the American dream works.
It is
You
kind of
work
how it
hard,
works, though.
It is, yeah.
And you do your best.
We have recall stuff in our laws for
Thank
reasons.
you, Holly, for that support. Oliva, where is she at? Is she here? Yes, she is. Thank you for explaining
She's right
the
in
truth
front
about what's happening in Josephine County. Governance, like you said, that petitioner has gathered a lot of help of those groups, Indivisible,
Oh,
Rogue
fuck
Indivisible.
off. Well, there's our fucking answer right there. He's throwing his hat in their ring.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, it's this whole thing of like, look, you're saying what I want you to say, even though it's not factually correct.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give you an attaboy.
Yep.
Citizens for Responsible Government, CRG, same people that tried to recall John West.
Who did?
They did recall John West.
Yeah.
And I forget if he brings it up. Let's see if he brings it up. Does he bring up that it was, what's the term? It was proven false.
It's the same people. It's not about Mr. Goodwin at all. Mr. Goodwin, I don't even know him.
Remember, there is a video of him before Goodwin resigned from his position in protest of these shitheads, where Mr. Goodwin is talking to them about shit.
Yeah.
Government, county government shit. So this whole thing of, I don't even know him. It's like, either you're a liar or you have the memory of a pothead.
Both could actually be true.
Yeah, this is true.
He's a disgruntled former employee that comes up here and makes merit on a recall that has no justification at all, sir.
That he's afraid to come up and debate about.
Go fuck yourself. Whatever the fuck is going on with that other guy that you guys are just piling money on, what the fuck is up with that?
Yep.
At all. And I've been here since 1978. 1978.
Who fucking
but one
cares?
person making a recall to disrupt your government and your elected officials off of one person that people really who don't know who he is.
I mean,
all right, so
he's
look,
the head of it. Doesn't mean he's the only one.
I mean, I know we're going to listen to this whole thing, but at this moment, I don't need to hear any fucking more from Chris Barnett.
I know.
No, because here's the reason. Everything that he's saying right now is just telling me what I need to know. He is definitely going to push that Indivisible is a part of this. He's definitely going to push narratives that this was wrong. He's definitely going to push narratives that this is all lies and bullshit. I don't know why anybody else needs to get up to that podium to say you need to unite both sides. This guy is not going to unite both sides. He's going to use any opportunity he can get just by listening to him right here.
So I have a question for you, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah.
Are you a witch?
Maybe.
Okay, fair.
It's kind of alarming. If he had a legitimate circumstance, I could see it. But I was looking up recall law and looking it all up, and you got to have serious offenses, serious thing. Incompetence, that's not happening. Misconduct.
Wow. Holy shit, Chris.
Uphold their Constitution.
Fucking look in a mirror.
Boy, I'm all about the Constitution.
Are you?
Not
all
really.
about it.
Oh,
okay. I mean, he's so for the Constitution that on his articles he posts on his media pages that he will prevent people from commenting on them.
Also, like, there's a recall effort going on. So who is the signer of that recall? Who allowed that to happen?
Well, it's a state government thing.
Right.
He can't sign off on
Sure.
it. But, yeah.
I know. But I mean, come on. Like, if there's nothing behind it, how is gathering, how is getting that even off the ground a thing, Chris?
Yeah.
Weird.
It's almost like what is the phrase? If there's smoke, there's what is it? Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And people know that. So the merits of Mr. Goodwin are unfounded, Oliva. So thank you for that. Appreciate you being out there supporting the commissioners.
And better watch out, Chris. You better watch out because it's a purity contest.
I'm sorry. I love how he's thanking her for going out there and making sure. And it's like she is one of the driving forces for signatures.
Yeah.
She is such a bitch.
Yeah.
It is hilarious.
I just, Chris better watch out because if he steps out of line, people like who he's thanking are going to be after him.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I think that Chris gives him a little bit of insulation, I'm saying a little bit of insulation on this, is he's a big figure, I think, in whichever church it is he goes to. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of the people you have who are blindly supporting these tools, they are people who go to his church.
Sure.
And as long as he is at that church and doing, it's like they're just going to go, well, he is my religious man and I am going to defend him no matter what, even if he does start going, against what I want. So, yeah.
We do appreciate that very much in calling out the truth. So just wanted to say that week after week, we hear the same old rhetoric and it's just not justified
Irony.
there.
Wow.
Yeah.
People, let's show some decorum here. Let's just
Oh my God.
Well, she has a right to do that. I think. Yeah, let's just be respectful, people. I mean, come on. Let's all just chill and just all be respectful on both sides.
Such a little
Absolutely,
whiner.
both sides. Let's just show some maturity.
Oh,
Thank
God.
you.
All right. David Dapper, where are you at? David, thank you. This is a political issue, nothing else. It's all about bad politics.
It's about your bad politics. And of course, it's a political issue. It's
Amazing.
for a local county government.
Amazing.
That's politics.
Yeah.
Fucking moron.
You lose, you come up here and recall, and you get angry. We need to get past that as a nation. The people that got elected by the people for the people need to serve their terms out.
What if their terms fucking suck ass?
So here's something I don't quite get. Remember DeYoung?
Yeah.
So DeYoung resigned because somebody said, "Oh, this is sexual harassment," and blah blah blah, and it was arguably yes, but in grand scheme of things, fairly minor. He shouldn't have done it. It should have been an apology and move on.
Right.
I don't recall DeYoung getting a recall effort against him.
Right.
But DeYoung also didn't, other than that one instance where he actually came out and just resigned for it. He didn't do dumb shit that was what's the term? The opposite of stuff that is not legal, ethical, unethical.
Yeah,
he didn't do unethical shit.
Yeah.
So this is so bizarre.
Yeah. No, he's Chris right now. It is official. He is throwing his hat in the ring with the crazies.
And it's, if anything's going to bite him in the ass, other than the shit he's already done, this is probably going to be it.
Yeah.
You don't like their terms, you can run the next term. That's what happened. That's what happens all the time. But it seems like there is a movement to just attack anybody that somebody didn't like.
I need a rich leftist to give me money so I can fucking run. Because I guarantee you, if I had 10,000 signs around town, I could probably give Chris a run for his money.
I mean, maybe we'll throw an email to George Soros, see if we can get that funded.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, he's funding the recall effort, apparently, according to some of these people.
It is so crazy to me how much money that guy has to just fund all these little things.
Well, he's a billionaire.
Maybe
the fact that he's a billionaire and he could potentially do that means we shouldn't have billionaires.
Yeah. Shit. Weird.
Get elected. It's not fair. The majority rules, and that's what happens. And we just kind of roll with it until the next
and yet you bitch and complain when
election.
the left owns the Congress and everything.
And if I recall correctly, I don't think we had a majority turnout in Josephine County.
No.
I mean, we normally don't.
No.
So it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. So, David, thank you for that. I'm not even going to address some of the falsehoods. I mean, it's just tons of them there.
Yeah.
Jordan,
yeah.
appreciate you doing your research. You've done your research. Didn't know you. You got to know me. Like you said, you didn't even know who you weren't even into voting.
The guy who went to OS, yeah. Wow. The guy who did research without actually researching shit. Yeah. He did his research. And Chris, because it's giving Chris a pass, Chris is just all like, yes, I like it. Go for it.
Do it.
Now you got to know candidates, and not candidates, but elected officials now, and I appreciate you doing that. And you're doing your research on really good stuff, and the stuff that you found out about this nonsense about a civil issue has nothing to do with criminal stuff. It's a private issue, and those people are being handled appropriately with attorneys. So I appreciate you
that you lost.
You know me now that I'm a fighter.
4.8 million and growing.
On the bench, I fight for people. And that's what we do. So thank you, Jordan, for doing your research. Chris Kirby, thank you. Library has a lease. And I love it. Library has a lease.
Notice in the background.
So wait a minute.
Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they can fucking clap. Go fuck yourself with a rusty spoon, you motherfuckers.
Yep. You got somebody clapping for Barnett in the background, and Bletch's whole thing there is like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And
fuck off.
This is where this is really nice, too, because I assume it's maybe only one or two people, but they're clapping loud enough that their mics can pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
Because when Bitch in the previous got pissy about decorum and, you know, it's like, no, we're going to stop this if people do this. I couldn't hear Jack Diddley shit on their microphones.
Right. I could hear that clearly.
Oh, very much so. So, and keep in mind, it's not that one are jeers or laughter and the other's clapping. Because remember when they were doing the library thing and Barnett said, no, I want to do this now. People applauded. Bletch used that to close it off.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He's a little cuck.
Yeah. Yep.
Why did we do that? Because I believed in a library. Never did. Some of these people that spoke here today, you should see my emails that I got. I've answered them.
No, you haven't.
I told them to be patient. I listened to them. That's why we have a library lease today. With better communications with me and the director, county, and not only that, they're accountable now. We're not paying more than what we should be. I heard from
they weren't
a lot
before.
of people. They can pay their fair share.
Their fair share is the county pays for the fucking library. If you don't think that's fair, change the fucking charter. Yeah. Jeez.
They're a community partner. So we're making them pay for a building that they're going to occupy fair and square, just like the YMCA. We have a great relationship moving forward. The roof just got done last week. We put the roof on there. They are
Let's kind of looks pissed about that.
And Ms. Lasky and I will do better things in the community to show that we have a good relationship. I don't want you to feel like there isn't one. There's a great relationship between the library and our board and the county now.
I don't think there
because
is.
we fostered a good lease. So, Chris, I'm glad that you saw that because we did work hard on that.
Holy shit.
And we did it ahead of schedule. Wasn't due until the end of the year.
Okay. It not being due until the end of the year does not mean 9 months down the road it is ahead of fucking schedule. The fact that you terminated the lease and put this on a clock does not mean that, okay, we still have like little less than 3 months to go. That does not mean ahead of schedule. Ahead of schedule would mean, hey, we haven't terminated the lease. We're going to negotiate the library and just hammer out the one without this deadline ahead of. That's ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
This here is like, okay, look, we didn't get our balls like a quarter of an inch from the bandsaw blade, but we were about an inch from the bandsaw blade.
That's
and we
fine.
We were just kind of nudging towards there a little bit, but we didn't cut our scrot.
Nothing got cut. We're fine.
Yep.
God.
Lies are being made, of course. And that's all I hear is lies. I mean, I could discount every single lie.
Holy shit.
I'm just enjoying the irony of this because I know he's talking about stuff that's factual against him that he doesn't like. But it's just all I'm hearing is lies. It's like, well, yeah, you have people like Olivia in your ear and other people who are telling you all this shit that you know is false. But God damn it, you just gargle it.
Feels so good.
Yeah. It's a good little Novocaine there.
It's unfortunate that we have to come to this where there's so much discourse. That's not the way we need it. We need an Eva Averly. I think she said she's a chair of the Democratic Party, and she would like kindness. Well, I sure hope. I welcome that.
And yet you don't encourage your people to do it.
This isn't a two-way conversation. But you are part of Rogue Indivisible, like you said, doing your videos and all that good stuff. I find them offensive, but that's me.
Because, now, granted, there's some stuff on there that's actually offensive on Rogue Indivisible, but it's not stuff where it's like making false claims. You get posts on there where people will do little, I hate it, but they're AI cartoons. I wish they weren't AI. That's my complaint.
Yeah.
But AI cartoons or AI videos that portray Chris in a not positive way. And perfectly honest, he deserves it.
Yeah.
It's making good political points, but they're offensive. I could see how it's like, wait, I'm Gollum? That's offensive. Well, no shit, it's supposed to be. But they're still based on factual shit.
Yeah.
So he's pissing and moaning, and the fact that she started to give feedback and he said, no, this is not a two-way. Yeah, no, it's because you're a chicken shit. You're not going to do a two-way.
Oh, yeah.
That's my opinion. You guys do your own opinion on Rogue Indivisible.
So he's trying to conflate opinion with fact.
Yeah.
Correct.
And these groups, Citizens for Responsible Government, you guys do your own research on what's disrupting Josephine County, because it's the absolute truth. And if you want these people to take over your community, they will, unless you stand up.
See, yeah, here we go again.
And that's there we go. Divisive rhetoric. Yeah. It's like they're the enemy.
Yeah.
We earlier good and evil and all this shit, and now it's like you have to protect that. You have to protect your community from them taking over. It's like they don't want to take over.
Yeah.
They just want fair representation here.
Yeah.
Stand up and show that we want calmness in our community, unity in the community.
You seem to struggle with calmness.
So thank you for your support for kindness. And Kathleen Crone, thank you. She's in the back. You're so sweet. So thank you so much. She's also a city councilor, so I commend her for serving as well. And thank you for your support.
Didn't know that. That just enrages me.
Kathy Millard.
Yeah, here's the thing. When the city councilors come up and support them, I think part of it is because they're all in the Republican Party.
Sure.
Local Republican Party.
Yeah.
But I think one of the reasons you're getting some of these city councilors coming up and supporting them is because with this recall petition, because the very obvious bullshit that these two shitheads, technically all three, but only two of them being recalled, the very obvious bullshit that these two jackasses are doing and getting recalled for, I think you have some of these city councilors who are going, okay, fuck, if they can get recalled for this shit, I can get recalled for my dumb shit. And the biggest, I think one of the biggest benefits that the city council has for them, and only goes so far, is those are voluntary positions.
Yeah.
I don't think they get paid for them. These three fuckers each get paid over $100,000 a year for this bullshit. And so, and again, I don't think it's a big gap there, or I don't think it's a big buffer for the city council, but the fact that they don't get paid and they still do this dumb shit, I think goes further than it should.
You know, thank you. You know, I'm a fighter as well. And Kathy, I've gotten to know you you questioned me quite a bit. I remember when I got to know you, and you questioned me all the time about what's going on with this and that. And I always answer you and I talk to you.
Well, yeah,
and some things we may not agree on, but for the majority, you know, I'm solid. So thank you, Kathy. I will continue to do what's right for this community. Unity in the community, we need to continue to do that. Falsehoods, recalls, this is ridiculous. We have better things to do, like secure leases with other entities, build the airport runway, and make sure we have infrastructure here.
So secure leases from the guy who's running the realty company, where he might actually lose his realty license because of the the Oregon Supreme Court saying no, fuck it, this stays.
Yeah,
he actually could lose his realty license.
Interesting.
Potentially. I don't think he necessarily will, but he could.
Yeah.
And then talking about, oh gosh, what the heck was it before I went off on the realty licenses? The airport.
The airport.
And he basically taking $3 million out in order to pay for that. That $3 million is now no longer earning interest for the county.
Yeah.
And it might not necessarily be paid back with interest. So that's,
also in Bleck's little tendrils in the airport too.
Yep.
Make sure our employees are recognized, and we're doing that. Making sure proclamations are done, making sure we're at community events. You want to see my calendar? It is booked.
Well, yeah, you have like 5 different jobs. It's called time theft, you Weasley little pissant. Dear Christ.
Oh, man.
Why? Because I believe in this community. I believe in Josephine County. But if we have deterrent, which we're trying to get here, derails people off the mission. The mission is to serve you. We're doing that, and we love it. We're doing great things in Josephine County. Continue to support, and I appreciate the contingent of support, our Josephine County Commissioners. It's very welcome. So thank you for all you do. And that's all I have, Chair. Thank you.
Wow.
Yep. He went on for, again, about 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
He's a special little boy.
Yep.
And keep in mind, all of that stuff, he's for unity in the community, except when he's running his news media stuff.
Except when he's not.
It's
God.
It's a farce.
He's just saying the same thing that all the other people that were saying, where it's like, yeah, we want to be a unified, community. We want to be friendly with our neighbors, but also let them die.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. Just a couple of quick responses. The first one being in regards to security. We have had some issues with security. We take security very seriously at all our meetings, not just for our staff, ourselves, but also for all the participants. And we appreciate the sheriffs and the police department that came out when we had an incident earlier this week. And as always, we appreciate our security here in the building now for this meeting.
The clown mask was
what
scary.
What a fucking bootlicker.
The clown mask was very scary.
Yeah, too scary.
I wanted to respond with some specificity to Rachel Parker. And I did get your email, and I did not respond to it, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
It wasn't really addressed to me in the fact that I could respond to it because...
Okay, well, hold on.
What the fuck?
Who the fuck was it addressed to?
Yeah.
What you've written here is in reference to, I'm guessing some things that are happening on Facebook, social media.
Oh, right.
I'm not on social media. I have no idea what's going on there. I assume from your email that there's some food fight, there's some threats, and some crazy stuff going on there. I'm sad to hear that.
He's an idiot.
I'm not a part of that, and I don't even know what's going on.
Okay, so do you remember back in the 2008 election?
Oh, wow. We're going that far back?
I know. Now I feel old.
Yeah.
But when we had Obama versus McCain.
Yeah.
And then you had some people at the Republican rallies who would come up and they would say some stuff. They'd either try to hammer Barack's middle name, Hussein, like with the fear factor of, Hussein. Yeah. Or they'd say he's not American or all this stuff. And basically is this trolling. It was just trying to stoke this racist fear against Obama.
Yeah.
Do you remember what McCain did?
Yeah, I do.
What did McCain do?
He tried to calm their fears. He tried to alleviate them. He said, no, he's an American. Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Yeah. And when people were, I recall there was a radio host who came out and, hammered. It's like Barack Hussein Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. And McCain came out, and McCain, I believe he went out there and said, yeah, this kind of support, I don't accept it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to run this kind of campaign. If you have this kind of support for me, don't.
Yeah.
And so this right here is a perfect example for Bleck to go, okay, look, I'm not on social media. I don't know what's going on, but I will openly state right here and now, if there are people who support me who are actually doing this as people are claiming, knock it the fuck off.
Yeah.
And instead of doing that, he's sitting going, I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like a social media problem, and I'm not on social media, so I have no responsibility for it. It's like, no, you are an elected representative. And I'm sorry, you are a representative, not elected. You are a representative of these people, and if these people are being harassed by people who support you, it is your fucking responsibility to make a statement to say, hey, those who support me, look, I get you support me and whatever, don't do this.
Yeah, even though you're not on social media, you still have an obligation to be like, okay, if I'm hearing this, I should say something.
Yeah.
You know, to do what he's doing is just basically passing the buck. And it's also, at worst, embracing what those people are saying online.
Oh, he's giving them an attaboy. He's saying, look, they might support me, but I bear no responsibility for anything they're going to say. They can say it. It's not, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on social media. It's like, no, you need to be. I'm not on social media, but I still do not agree with them doing that if they are doing that.
Right.
If people are doing that, please stop. He could do that politely, easily, but you know what?
No.
It would fail a purity test.
Can't do it. Yeah.
But you made you made three requests. You respectfully request three things, and those are to publicly condemn harassment, doxing, intimidation of community members, regardless of their stance on the recall. I do publicly condemn them. I'm not a part of that, and I don't know who is. And again, I'm naive in this Facebook social media thing, so forgive me for that.
Stop.
Yep.
You also ask for publicly clarify that to support our commissioners, and this is in quotes, I'm guessing this is on social media, some kind of a page, that is not an official arm or endorsement of the county or of the board.
Nobody said it is.
I believe that it isn't. I'm not a part of it. What other people are doing, I have no control over. So
God, this guy can just write it all
off. I can't
off.
answer that. I'm not a part of it.
Yep, not
and
a part
then
of it.
lastly, you asked that the affirm the county's commitment to civil discourse, truth, and protecting every resident's right to participate.
Oh yeah, I'm totally for that.
I actually do affirm that very much. I give everybody an opportunity to speak, and in fact, if you were here last week, you would have seen that I gave everybody more time than what was we typically a lot for people to speak.
Yeah, because they had nothing on the agenda, and so they need to eat up time. And now, granted, the other thing here is he's saying, no, I don't approve of that, or yes, I agree with that. This is the most half-assed I have ever seen anybody do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's very much, again, it's like a wink and a like, people, please don't do this. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right.
It's...
I think I go out of my way to accommodate everyone's First Amendment right. I don't leave anybody out, not by design or even accidentally. And if I do, call me out on it.
And I threaten to terminate the meeting if people exercise their First Amendment right and applaud or jeer when somebody's done.
Call 911. Call 911.
Oh, God.
I really mean that. And then to dovetail on that, listening here at this meeting and at most of our meetings, it appears to me that a lot of the information that you guys, the citizens, and I was on the other side of this dais too, is you're receiving it from not accurate sources. I see that Facebook is quite a cesspool of information.
Okay, hold on.
Jesus God.
He sees that Facebook is a cesspool of information.
Yeah,
but he doesn't go online.
Doesn't. No.
So how does he see that Facebook is?
I don't know.
Okay, fair.
I don't know, John. I don't know. Maybe he's looking over someone's shoulder.
Ooh. That's a workaround.
Yeah.
There's lots of food fights, mud fights.
Food fight!
Going on. I don't know the specifics of it, but I hear people coming to me and saying, I read on Facebook. And to me, what that does already is I'll roll my eyes because here we go. Somebody said something on Facebook that's probably less than 10% true.
So if something's less than 10% true, but it's still like 9% true, like, okay, look, because, it's like your idiots are out there and I've gotten 50 death threats. So if that's less than 10% true, that means that you've gotten 4 death threats.
Yeah.
From your idiots. That's 4 too many.
That's way too many.
So
And here he come running down and accusing me and my colleagues of something that's most likely not true.
He's covering his base. Yeah, he's covering his ass there. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm an old-fashioned person. I know I don't look that old, but I'm an old-fashioned person. If you've got a beef with something that I'm doing, come to me.
Go to your office?
Let's meet. Let's talk.
Oh,
my door
boy.
is open. I'm old school that way. Now, I'm not super old school as in writing letters, but face to face, shake my hand. I see a majority of you out here in the audience have a gripe with something that you saw on Facebook about me. God. And I'm not saying it's true or not true. I think most of it is untrue. But can you afford me the respect and the professionalism? Just reach out to me. Some of you come to my office on a somewhat regular basis and say, hey,
Probably
Andres, is this true?
Yep.
And we talk it through and we get it figured out.
Oh, yeah.
I just hate to be measured by Facebook. It's just not fair. Just imagine if the tables were turned. Would you like it?
Dude,
I don't think so.
They're probably on
Anyways, that's
Facebook.
all I have in terms of responses.
So, yeah, that's the end of the video. Holy fuck.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, that was rage-inducing.
Yeah, wasn't it, though? And hey, Fascist Santa wasn't in there. So, that's a high mark, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah. So, Jeebus Cripes. Hopefully this next week they will have a county commissioner meeting, although we might try to organize a couple of maybe one person or so, like do some interviews.
Okay.
That might be fun.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But, good sir,
yes.
As we close out, I hope that everyone who listened had a good time at the No Kings 2 rally. We had petitioners at the rally collecting signatures for the recall efforts for Commander Chris and but we still have a way to go. And if you are a registered Josephine County voter and have not signed the petition, please make time to do so. We still have people in front of the Grants Pass post office most days, at the Saturday market, and at the petition headquarters /office at 123 K Street. If you have questions about the petition, please reach out to them at restorejoco now@gmail.com. And the reasons for the recall are listed on their website at restorejoco.com. Thank you very much for listening to our podcast. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, please be sure to email them to maltliquorsocialists@gmail.com.
Madness is the gift that's been given to me.